morning. Isn't it like 6 a.m. there? It is. It is actually 6 a.m. Right now, actually, yeah, it's like 6:06. I'm trying to get my sleep schedule adjusted. It's actually funny because I'm getting a lot of questions and people are like, why are you starting so early? Why are you starting so early? World starts in 1 day and 22 hours. So Worlds already have started for 2 hours already. So I'm actually a little bit behind in adjusting my sleep schedule. Next thing you know, the next time I go live will be for the World Championship. I was gonna be like, why are you up so early? All right, anyways. We got some scrims. I'm in a scrim lobby. I feel like we can just watch some scrims to warm up for a little bit for a few hours. Then we'll do some Worlds Pick'em stuff. Probably turn that into like a small little highlights video. And then play some ranks. And then call it for today. Because there's some stuff I need to take care of before I head out. I fly tomorrow morning. First thing, pretty early. So a lot of people here who are just playing scrims. This is like the last set of practice. Last opportunity for us to get any looks. Put some game plans together. See how people's form is going into it. But this might be either people peaking or some people putting some doing some final tests on things. All right, so we have World Scrims. And oops. I think we got a lobby with some pretty solid people. We got Setsuko, YBY. Setsuko playing some Exalted Adventure with Veigar, LeBlanc, and Ross. So he might be able to play. Maybe he'll be able to play Veigar with some interesting mix of stuff. Interesting front line. We got Golden Ox Crown for YBY with Graves and kind of playing him as a tempo at the moment. Or at least right now he's pre-level in the 7. Maybe he ends up re-rolling Graves. Who knows? Why spending? Why spending for AQ1H? Playing some Dynamo Nitro. Zhenbai with Share the Spotlight. Okay, maybe some Vexotech. Although IE is not very good for Vex. In fact, it's not really good for anyone except Jin in the line. So maybe he's going to play Share Spotlight into Urgots. But IE is not exactly an item for Urgot either. So you're going to start streaming at 4 a.m. for Worlds? I'm going to start streaming earlier. Because 4 a.m. is when the games start. The games start at 4 a.m. So we have to be alive and awake for that. Oh my goodness. What do we have here? Double Trouble. Wow, that is some caffeine in the morning for my eyes. Double Trouble. Whoa. All right. Expected and unexpected isn't the Double Trouble. Flexible to bury treasures. Xiaoju. Cybernetic Bulk. And then that's our full rotation. I mean, I'm interested in by this, but don't think it's very good. I have a 2-hour drive from work. Thanks for streaming. Oh, all right. No problem, Clemson. Hopefully I'm not so entertaining, so hilarious that I distract you from focusing on the road. You sure you can handle it, man? Are you going to be watching the Greg dating show? I unfortunately have something I need to do during. I mean, I will be watching it, but I'm not going to be like streaming it. I don't know. I don't think I'll be like watching along, unfortunately, on stream. I'll watch it in chat. I'll rate Emily. I have something to do later this afternoon. You guys can watch it in meme with Emily. Me when I'm delusional, bro. Stop typing. You're driving. This guy literally came back to shit post and make fun of me and bully me instead of drive, bro. Keep your eye on the road. When's the Greg dating show? It's at 2 p.m. It's in 8 hours from now. I don't think I'm not doing some like 12-hour stream before. I need to keep my energy for the World Championship. All good though. I mean, it does sound fun to watch along. It does sound fun to watch along. It does feel like there's gonna be a lot of cringe though. Did they reveal what are some of the details they're doing for the dating show? I don't want to spoil it if they haven't, but there's some activities. There's some activities that I was shown that I'm like, oh gosh, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to sit through that. He pulled over to make fun of you. Oh man. Call the chaos. Let's look at Setsuko's POV. Ooh. Okay. Wand Overflow is actually great for LeBlanc like right now, but he does have items, so maybe he doesn't need Wand Overflow. He just rolls the other two. I'm wondering if Greater Moonlight has any application here. Call the Chaos. Okay, Wand Overflow is probably better. He just needs item for LeBlanc 3, right? Death Key he makes Death Cap. The thing about Wand Overflow is that you have to think about plans for all the rods. So you can make Crown Guard, Death Cap, Gunblade, and then he has a floating rod. Probably a utility, so red buff. Oh, he reforges that. Okay. And then yikes. Okay, but he has 2 reforgers. You can go BT for frontline here if you need. Maybe just declaw. Just declaw. Declaw's fine. Okay. Tricky turn here for Setsuko. I wanted to really be very careful about it. I'm surprised he didn't want to go Gunblade. I thought Gunblade was like one of the better items, but he must have been fishing for something. He must have been fishing for a component to finish here. Maybe he wanted to. Maybe he reforged because if he got Belt, he would get Sunfire and pick a different item. Okay, he has Golden Remover. He can also go for. I would say that Radiant. Is it Radiant Blue on Veigar? It's not Radiant JG, I think. Radiant JG, I remember, was not very good in the stats. Oh, actually, it looks like it's the same. All right, let me look at the stats here real quick. Oh, it looks like very, very marginally it is Radiant Striker's Flail. Like, I look at the stats right now. It looks like it's like barely better, right? You're talking about like these are delta neutral and it's minus a 1/10, so but it's still better. Better is better. Optimal equals optimal. Where can I find the pick'ems? I actually haven't done it yet, so thank you, Sharpie, for the link. Let me go ahead and open that up. We'll do pick'ems after this tournament's over. This tournament's gonna go on for another 2 hours or so. And then I will do pick'ems after that, I think. Did Setsuko make it to Worlds? Yes, he did. He, in fact, made it to the World Championship. His second. I feel like Setsuko and YBY are going to have similar track records. It wouldn't surprise me if Setsuko makes Final Lobby. I don't know if he'll win the World Championship, but it wouldn't surprise me if he makes Final Lobby. Because YBY played Worlds twice, and he got 3rd twice. Which is very good. Very, very impressive. Bowman Death, Dynamo, high-end shopping. It's just good. Zhenbai did, by the way, go for Vexotech with shared Spotlight, and he reforged his IE. I mean, it just makes sense. It's a good, really good augment for it. He had blue buff. He had blue buff, Morello, IE, and then reforged the sword, IE. So Setsuko's top 3 this game. I mean, I think his game is one of the more interesting ones, and I do think that he's quite strong. I don't know how good this board will cap into like the level 9 boards, because there are a couple high-end shopping fast 9 stuff. Wow, that's a big win. That's a very, very big win. Keep his streak whenever he gets a strong level 9 player, and he's gonna need his life count against all the fast 9. I don't know what to say about this, man. This guy took double trouble for his front line, and yeah, I'm not sure what to say about that. Max cap, double trouble. I assume that you, even though, oh wow, he hit Aurora 2 on 7 as well. I assume that you would actually not want to play 4 Dynamo for this. FYI, AQ1H's name is pronounced Achi. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I just call him AQ. But if we call him Achi, that's fine too. Achi. 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 Is there a board that works well with Double Trouble? In the past, it was the Fury with Amp, because Amp was so good, and the Double Trouble with Amp actually synergized really well with some of their abilities. Like for example, Yuumi, Double Trouble Yuumi. The other Yuumi gets all the mana buff as well, and they end up consuming the mark for each other. Does anyone have a Yuumi? I want to be able to right click and show you. No one has a single Yuumi. I mean, who's playing Yuumi now? Maybe Setsuko with Strategist? Nope, the one unit he doesn't have is Yuumi. Anyways, there was some good synergy with that, but this guy has Garen 2 on 8. Yeah? With Biss? This is Biss Garen on 8 with Exotech. Has an Exotech emblem. Did his expected unexpectedness roll 2 emblems? I think it did. That's crazy. All right, well, we finally got Double Trouble up. I'm pretty sure he's cooked. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, he does want to play 4 Dynamo, so we sacrifice frontline a little bit. But doesn't even have 3 items on his Braum. But theoretically, this is pretty good. Because the 2 Elises also are pretty good as well. YBY falling off. Doesn't have Graves 3. I said that he was rerolling for Graves. Actually, I remember I wanted to update the Graves on our website for that. Because I think most people agree that you go for Senna 3 now as opposed to going for Cephalios items. All right. Like these days, rolling for Senna 3 is like more important. Looks like Double Trouble with nades. Sorry guys. Sag. Looks like Setsuko lost to Nguyen Vux, who hit like just such an insane Urgot board. Oh, actually, he doesn't have 2-star 5. I thought he had all these 2-star 5 costs already. But he's playing Bronze for Life. Wow. Flexible, Buried Treasures, Bronze for Life, Urgot. Okay, this guy cooked. He cooked a little bit. Pulse Stabilizer, Urgot. Okay. Does he have Executioner? He does not have Executioner active. Okay. Okay, so I see it. So like I was like, well, is this even good with the Executioner? But he doesn't have Executioner active. Now we're starting to go into uncharted waters. He's starting to really flex. Interesting. YBY wins. He is the Executioner. He's killed Xiaoju and he's killed the Dynamo player. It's kind of like Gold Collector. Yeah, I would say that Pulse Stabilizer is a fusion between Gold Collector and Infinity Edge. Does Xiaoju need the Kabuko? He might. No, he doesn't. But Pulse Stabilizer gives you crit and it executes, so that's kind of like IE and Gold Collector. It's pretty efficient on units that have like a lot of attacks to make sure that your damage isn't overkilled. So like the reason it's like pretty solid on Zeri for that reason, because Zeri can execute very cleanly. Can you tell Setsuko to start streaming? Sure, I'll tell him just for you, Rambo. I mean, I can't reassure you that he's not gonna just flame you right back. Or he's gonna flame me in response to flaming you. Like he's not gonna say it to me. I mean, saying it to me, but it's not meant at me. It's gonna be meant at you. But I'll tell you what he says. You can hit me with the bro. I'm not streaming for your stupid ass. start insulting me out of nowhere. It's triggered because you just, you know, it's so funny. These competitive players get really triggered if you tell them to stream. Like Dishsoap yesterday timed out one of my viewers just asking when he's gonna stream next. Someone's just like, "Hey, Dishsoap, love the streams, by the way. Just curious, when are you gonna stream next?" And Dishsoap just timed him out. In my stream. Crazy. I wonder what would happen if I let Setsuko mod as well. Not that he will, but I gave him mod powers. I wonder what he would do. He probably just like wouldn't do anything. But man, Volman Death's board is so good, and he might barely bot 4. Okay, probably not. But it's close, man. It's wild that he's at 12 life. It's also wild that he lost to wait, he lost to Zhenbai, Xiaoju, and wait, he lost to everyone. He lost to Zhenbai's board. He lost to Vexotech. He lost to Xiaoju, who's dead. The other Exotech player. Okay. He lost to YBY. No, he hasn't lost to YBY. He has, YBY might be the only player he can beat. I mean, he did beat Zhenbai the second time around. Man, I'm actually blown away by that. I guess because he has no items. He doesn't have... No, he does have good items. Huh? I mean, he's level 8, but that shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'm surprised he lost... Oh, he has no MF. I see. He's not playing 4 Dynamo. Oh, because he's level 8. Oh. Wait, shouldn't you be playing 4 Dynamo? I feel like you should be playing 4 Dynamo. I think that's like a really big deal. 3 Dynamo is like quite bad. Interesting. He's going up against Ghost. He should be fine. There's Setsuko going against Nuyen Vux. This is... I think he got completely blasted last time he faced him. I think he's going to get blasted again. TFT streamers are generally allergic to schedules and commitment. I mean, I think that's there's definitely part of that. No one died? Huh? How is everyone at 1 life? I mean, Setsuko's not at true 1 life. He actually has a 1.5 life, but how did that even happen? That's crazy. That's crazy. I wouldn't say that they're all like allergic to commitment and schedules, but I would definitely say that they do lack that discipline in general to follow through with like work related commitment. I think they don't want to do things that are unfun. I think they're allergic to things that are unfun to them. Like they don't mind sticking to like a scrim schedule. If that were true, then scrims wouldn't be able to actually be out of... They start the same scrim blocks at the same time every day, and they're not late for like EWC scrims and for the scrim. I just think that they don't view streaming as fun a lot of times, and they just don't want to do things that are unfun, which I think are like... It just makes a lot of sense when you put it that way. Wow, why do I bot 4? Okay, barely top 4. But this is an insane triple prismatic cap lobby, so The fact that Setsuko could potentially win. Oh, he got a ghost fight. I don't think he's gonna win. I think it's gonna be down to one of these two level 9 boards. Or I mean, this is effectively level 9, and Setsuko will get second, which is a good set. It's a really good second, honestly, for Exalted Adventure. So he can't be too upset about it. Wasn't Setsuko late for a tournament? I mean, let's not. Don't start bringing up things like counterpoints to refute my my statements, please. Only agree with me. Come on now. This is your first time in any of your streamers chat. Don't start bringing up evidence to make me look worse. Thank you. He's living. No, he's dead. Sorry, stage 6. Oh, no, he's living. He's living. That was Zach clones. All the biggest TFT streamers stream spontaneously with no schedule, not even dissing them from. It's just a fact. I mean, that is also true. Unless it's for, like, a tournament. Most of them are on time. Okay, Pirate Software. Damn. You know, I used to actually really respect what he had to say. I wouldn't say that I don't respect him at all anymore, because I don't even really know him, but it does feel like... Before, it'd be like, if he had something to say, I would, like, try to listen to it. And then now, I don't know, I feel like if he has something to say, I just like nod and say, okay, Thor. Which Thor is his real name, right? Or at least allegedly is his real name. Wait, why? He just kind of got into some streamer drama, both like petty and like, I mean, it's mostly petty. And then he kind of has some like dubious behavior around gaming content that makes me not want to trust him as much. So he got into some petty stuff with like a World of Warcraft clan not like a while ago, where he joined the there's like a streamer only clan where they did hardcore WoW called OnlyFangs, and it's a great name, by the way. And basically he like let his team down and let some of his teammates die, and he during that process he was gaslighting a bunch of streamers about like what could have happened, right? Basically it was in his power to save his teammate, but he didn't. And then he like refused to take accountability for it. And then and that kind of lets it, when that happens, people would just start like calling you out, right? And then he didn't respond well to being called out. And that kind of created some kind of like, because once people recognize that you're very defensive and you refuse to take accountability for that, that makes people really want to double down on that. But he would triple down and it would keep going on. So there was that. So then he started like having friction with gaming creators. Then there's also like other stuff, like he was doing gaming content, and then like he was doing hard gaming content, and he would pretend like he would know the answer or like the solution to a bunch of puzzle stuff. He was playing like one of the harder, like I think it's like Animal Well. What's it called? Animal Well. It's like this game done. It's a really cool game that was done by, God, it's too early in the morning. Was it by Video Game Donkey? It was some like known person was behind it, and it's like a passion project. It's a lot like Metroidvania games, and you do like a bunch of cool, very intricate riddle puzzle solving at the same time. Really good stuff. He like knew all the answers to some of the most elaborate Easter egg and tricky stuff, and like it just looked very fraudulent. It's almost like I went into Wordle here. I'm not even joking. The equivalent would be like, okay, 7 letters. Wait a second. This block looks like it just looks like an L. And then I one-shot the TFT Wordle out of nowhere. Like as if it like is making up complete BS reasons of like how he would know the answer without having to know it beforehand. So it's just like there's like that. There's like content like that where it looked like he was doing some. Wait. Oh, they started again. I mean, did they start really fast? Maybe I can just spectate. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. And then he kind of got into like a thing with the most recent petition being signed in the EU called "Stop Killing Games," and I kind of stopped following after that. Basically, it just started like he started. So there's this petition being signed in EU called "Stop Killing Games," and it's basically like people trying to start a movement to stop taking off games from live service because publishers are destroying. Yeah, basically publishers are destroying games that they sold. People don't like that. It's like basically all these publishers are just shutting down games and things like that after people have already bought it. So he was part of this initiative. Then I think like I don't know exactly. This is why I didn't follow this too closely, but he was part of it, leading it, and then he left. It wasn't getting any traction, and then after he left, it started getting a lot of traction, and I think it crossed like 1 million signatures, and then he started actively campaigning against it, which was kind of weird. Anyways, it's just like a lot of weird stuff that happened. It costs money to keep servers running, but I agree with the premise that you bought something, you should continue to be able to use it. Yeah, I admit I should be a little bit more well read on what actually happened before I start bringing it up. I tend to try to be a person that doesn't like react to drama. I'm a person that usually like sees it, think about it, and then come up with my own conclusion about it. Unless it's about TFT, in that case I do a live react sometimes, but that is as far as I know about the situation. So what I learned about the pirate software thing is the WoW community is unhinged. Thor doesn't know how to admit he's wrong, and the internet does not let things go. Yes, that's actually a really good summary of it. The funny thing about that was also he went to a therapist, or he went with Dr. K on stream. Dr. K does some like borderline unethical content around therapy, but in the end, he's encouraged people to get therapy, which is good. Hi, buddy. Oh, thank you. This guy just gave me a bottle. Mwah. Okay. Well, I kissed the bottle and he threw it on the ground. Unethical? Yeah, in general, you shouldn't really be streaming people's therapy sessions. It feels like even if you can assume that everyone's acting in the best possible way, like everyone's a good actor in that situation, because you can. Most people, even if everyone comes in with good intentions, it's like there's a lot of like ethics behind it that there's pros and cons. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, everyone's so rich. Someone has like a 30 gold star. This is crazy, and it's Scuttle Puddle. It's a 1-item Scuttle Puddle star. I'm looking at adaptive strikes here. I don't think he's gonna actually go for it. Branching out Street Demon for Setsuko. YBY with AFK. This dude's gonna have like 60 gold, 70 gold by the time 2-5 run. Okay, this is a game where people will legitimately fast 8 in stage 3 and have gold to roll. Not just like fast 8 for tempo. They'll have like fast 8 and they'll be able to roll. This is insanity. Everyone is so rich. This guy has 40 gold. This guy has 40 gold, and no one's playing the early game. Everyone's playing AFK. AFK, Open Fort, Cypher. This is the freest 5. Like, Setsuko can easily 5-streak here if he wants. I can't watch therapy streams after Wreckful. Yeah, because the whole point is it feels like you're monetizing or like doing content off of people's trauma. I mean, that's basically it. And then it's also like, how much can you trust someone who's like not doing that necessarily because they have your best interest in mind, but because they're trying to get the best type of content out there? There's just like ethical issues around it. And someone did bring up, like, for example, what happened with Wreckful. And then of course, man, it's been like 5 years. Actually, he passed away in July. So it's actually like a 5-year anniversary pretty recently. I remember where I was. I was in San Jose because I don't know if you guys followed me from Hearthstone, but Wreckful and I were friends, and we would hang out at events, and yeah, it was just hard. It was hard losing him. It's hard. I've lost multiple people in my life by now. I think that's just like part of getting older. You just lose people along the way, and that one hurt pretty bad. That would hurt pretty bad because Rekful was also part of the original Tempestorm crew with me. It was me, Rekful, Reynad, Tides of Time, and Gara. And that was, yeah, stuff, man.
Man, I'm getting more dog than
A lot of people let him down. It's hard not to feel. We weren't so. Me and him weren't so close that we like. I felt like I could do that much for him, but I can't help but feel like semi-responsible, if that makes sense. Not like responsible. Felt like I could have maybe tried to do something, but like we weren't so tight as to like I think he would like I would be able to get through to him, because we were more like people that would just hang out and have fun. Our relationship was very superficial. We never really got too much into deep talks. It'd always be like, you want to go hang out here, grab some food there, talk about like Hearthstone this, talk about games that. But so I'm not gonna like lie and pretend we're like some close friend. But it felt like it always feels like you could do something, you know. Are you still friends with Reynad? Yeah, I mean I would assume so. I know that there's like some people have problems with him because of like what happened with the Bazaar, but I don't look at that very much. I would consider me and Reynad friends. He was such a big part of internet games and culture. It was surreal to lose him. He was a really big part of internet games. He's a really big pioneer of a lot of things in streaming. And of course it's not like he was perfect by any means, but his heart was pretty much always in the right place. And he was just so charismatic and great to be around all the time. Did you ever meet Mitch and Train? Yeah, I did. I think we're still mutuals from back then as well. I mean, Mitch Jones. I don't remember the last time I DM Mitch. It must have been like a few years ago, but when he was releasing music. Trainwrecks, I mean, Trainwrecks went down his own path, pun intended, that has deviated slightly from what I do. So I haven't talked to him in a while, but yeah, we used to hang out all the time at like DreamHack and other events and stuff like that. Miskip really tried to help him, but just couldn't. I think a lot of people tried to help him. Miskip definitely was some of the more like he definitely put in some of the final hour effort. But a lot of people have tried. The problem is that a lot of people tried and gave up really easily, which really sucks because the reality is a lot of people feel like they can try to help in these situations, but people don't get to that spot without people having given up on them along the way. So that's what makes it really, really painful, because it wasn't like someone let him down in the final hour necessarily. It's like we kind of let him down for a long time. Anyways, man, this is a really depressing topic. Terminal, thank you for the, or Termini, thank you for the prime. These are World Scrims? Yes, it is. This is Scrims. This is the last tournament, I think. I mean, there might be something tomorrow morning as well, but this is the last set of World Scrims that a lot of people will be playing because they're traveling for the LAN. A lot of them are traveling later today. I'm traveling first thing tomorrow morning. The encounter, by the way, is crab. Is it crab rate? I think it's Scuttle. Okay, so we have, oh my god, level 5, 70 gold, level 5, 60 gold, level 6, 50 gold. Dude, people are crazy. I said people are going to be level 8 on stage 3 and rolling, and I think that might be the case. Some people might just go straight, a lot of people might go straight fast 9 though, because level 8, it doesn't look like many people are playing level 8 boards. I don't see like Marksman Vanguard. I see like one Exotech player. You down to watch a TFT short clip? Not right now. Maybe between games. If you're on your pick'ems, yeah, I'll do that later today. A lot of people say that the person doesn't want help, but I'd rather the person and them hate me for them being gone. Yeah, exactly. The difficult thing about helping a drowning person is that the drowning person will flail and try to drag you down as well, because they're trying to do everything they can to survive and get some air. And a lot of people can't handle that. It feels like, because a lot of people will feel like they're drowning in the process, right? The whole point is it's dangerous to try to save a person who's in that spot. That's definitely part of it too. Very few items. That's okay though. That's okay if they grab an item augment on 3-2. I don't even think people are gonna play Marksman though. I would say Zeri. I mean, this is also a spot where you can play Anima Squad instead of Marksman Vanguard because there's fewer items. This might be the rare situation, but like this guy's not like lacking too many items, right? They got some components. What's the drama behind the bazaar? Playing the game is fun. I got into recently. I had no idea there was drama around it. People don't like. I mean, for one thing, I think people are finding that it's really hard to balance an auto battler. Chug Bug Plus. I think for one thing, people have issues with the balance of it, just because there's a lot of elements in the game that are hard to balance. It's actually really funny. I remember reading a couple of people on the TFT subreddit who just they're like notorious complainers about TFT, and they would like say like, I wish there was another game that we could play besides TFT because I'm just tired of like this balanced BS nonsense, XYZ, yap, complain. And then there was like somebody's like, that's another serial complainer that also was like, well, you know what? Thank God the bazaar's out. I can finally play like a good auto battler or something like that. And lo and behold, they run into their own balance issues as well. Pulling out Soji. Soji doesn't post on Reddit. Soji doesn't post on Reddit at all. Especially now. He actually used to, back when the subreddit was like a smaller group of people that everyone knew. These days, the subreddit is like full of a bunch of people who like basically just want to be negative about the game, or like make a cool like or post like the guide that went viral that changed the meta. It's like one or the other usually. It's not always bad content. There's some good discussion these days on the subreddit, but it's far and few in between. Broke a proc trade tracker on 3-2. Yeah, no kidding, man. This guy's one off. Reigning goal for the Cypher player. We'll keep tabs in real quick. This guy's re-rolling Twisted Fate on Scuttle Puddle. You're insane. You're insane. On okay. From Lose Streak. Last Stand. You missed the StarCraft days? There's parts about it. But StarCraft for me, I would say that StarCraft for me is a lot like high school of esports. Like in terms of my development, my pubescent years. Right? I was going through a big learning process. I was going through a big growth spurt of like, you know, cutting my teeth on early esport years. So it's not like I want to go back to StarCraft days. I was a lot less confident. I was a lot less established. I was poor as hell. when I made my salary working in StarCraft was $2,000 a month, and my rent was $1,000. And everything else, like after my take home, and I paid all my expenses, I had like basically like $200 a month to spend on anything besides like food and gas and stuff like that. So I was like very poor, I think, in my opinion. I couldn't afford anything. So even getting a gym membership, people felt bad for me. So it was like some people were paying for like my expenses and other things. So I was very, very poor. In my opinion. Obviously, when I say very, very poor, there's obviously people who are struggling even more than me. At least I could afford lunch every day, but a lot of people said like they would pay for my lunch because they felt bad for me. I was not making a lot of money at all for many years. And so I don't like miss actually going through that. And then you know, the difficulty of going through the initial grind was really mentally taxing. You know what's messed up about being an esports caster is that you just constantly have to deal with people shitting on you or ignoring you, and that's worse. You'd almost rather people like say something bad about you than ignore you. At least people are paying attention, but like it sucks that you have to go through threads of like you would have to first ask for feedback from fans, and the problem is a bunch of fans would tell you things about your esports casting that's one, not true. They misattribute people all the time. They said you said this and I didn't like that, and that wasn't true. I didn't even say that. It was my co-caster. Or two, the feedback they would give you isn't actually advice that you should listen to. And yet, because the few people who respond to you are the people who are willing to actually give you feedback, you have to sort of like action upon it, because then if you don't actually respond to that feedback, like you don't respond to, if you don't do, like people will say that you ignore the fans' desires, and you're not really like improving as talent. And these are the people that the organizers look at to determine whether or not they hire you back. It's crazy. Like if people, if ESL or DreamHack or MLG, or let's just say Riot, they actually read the threads and they listen to what people think, because in the end they just want you guys to tune in. And if you guys are like complaining like, man, these casters suck, they listen to that. And so like you just randomly piss off some group of fans because you flame their favorite player. If I'm out here flaming like YBY or Setsuko, their fans would be like, man, this caster is so biased, it's like so insufferable, isn't I hate them. They read all that. And so you have to like listen to them, even if they're like completely wrong or just being like a blind fanboy, fangirl, whatever. And they're sort of like influencing other people's decision to hire you. So like those were some rough times, because in the StarCraft days, that was pretty much it. You were like hired based off of hype and Reddit threads. And like, because, you know, people weren't really posting on social media. You didn't really have your own content as much. It was tough, man. It was tough. Your sense of worth was tied to people on Reddit. That's basically the summary that I can give, and it was very, very hard. By the way, if Setsuko hits a Prismatic Augment, he can go for a 10 Street Demon. He might be one of the candidates to win the game here. Zhenbai, sorry, he actually pushed for last stand. Okay. And then Nguyen Vux cashed out, but his spot is looking a little dicey. The Tigress flashbacks. Ooh. I mean, that was actually pretty recent as well, but yeah, if you guys watched LCS, the Tigress was a host in the League of Legends space who admittedly, you know, was not perfect by any means. But man, was she treated badly. Holy cow. And also, I think, like, I mean, I don't know who was in charge of those personnel decisions, but she was set up to fail. Oh, we won. I don't know if he actually wanted to win. I think he wanted to lose and then maybe, like, win and then cash out, because you lose a little bit of a cash out break point. But she was set up to fail. I mean, obviously, in the end, it's sort of like sink or swim. That's just, like, the way it works in this industry. Oh wait, Setsuko got Prismatic. Oh, you got called the Chaos train. I mean, that's not bad either. 2 training dummies, or 2 Zeeks rather. Recent, wasn't it 3 years ago? Was it? Oh wow. I feel like it was fairly recent, but I thought it was like 2 years ago or even 1 year ago. I'm not sure. Good win. I think he would rather win at 4. Okay, if he wins at 4-1, he wants to win at 4-2. But I feel like I'd rather lose 4-1 and then win 4-2, because you lose out a little bit of the, because the streak matters. So I wouldn't say that that's necessarily a good win. But if he wins this fight, then I think it's fine. Setsuko looks like he's losing to the Boombot player. This guy has Urgots 2. This guy has... Wait, okay, let's... You guys want to play a game? Let's play counting with Frodan. And let's count how many Urgots are out of the pool, shall we? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Cash out is... Tactician's Crown. Okay. 0 Urgots. Everyone point and laugh. 3 Urgots. 1 Urgot. Holding Boombot units. 4 wait, only 4 Urgots? Or 5 Urgots. 5 Urgots. Jeez, man. I've had many channels implode once the fan favorite hosts leave. It's true, man. A lot of YouTube channels suffer the same with their host change. It's not just YouTube, it's also TV shows. There's a TV show that I watch, it's a reality TV show called Lego Masters. It's a reality TV competition about who can build Lego, like timed Lego projects the best and the fastest. And it's a very wholesome show. It's very cheesy. It's like for families and kids, so it's like very like, you know, dad joke humor and, you know, on the nose. But I like it, and I kind of hope I can watch it with my son one day, my kids. It's an unk show. It is totally an unk show. The host of it is Will Arnett. I found out that Nick Cannon is gonna start hosting it next season, and I'm just like, I'm out. I don't know if I want to watch with Nick Cannon. When Nick Cannon pulls up in an interview and says, "I'm the best rapper alive," and my wife looks over me, rolls her eyes, and says, "Bro, you're not even the best rapper in the room." I can't even believe it. Nick can't. How did this guy convince people to hire him, man? Guy supports 53 children. Oh my god. Zhenbai last stand 5 HP. He should be okay. HoroX hit everything, but I think he's gonna outcap. He's gonna punish. Okay, so the advantage of doing this is that you'll punish all the people who don't have their Urgot 2 boards online. So you might be able to like scam some fights. Basically this, but not this guy. But this type of like TF on a high econ portal like Scuttle Puddle excels when it's Urgot and Fast 9 is like too contested. Because then like not everyone's gonna be able to have the board. And so you can punish people who are low rolling, I guess. Or like the people who are late. It's not even low rolling because not everyone can hit. Garen 2, Ross 2, Setsuko playing Street Demon, falling off. I think he's trying to go to level 9, but it'll be pretty hard. How does Nick Cannon keep getting jobs? He's not interesting or funny. He's famous. You'd be amazed how far you can go with just the fact that people know your name. And at one point in time was beloved. It's sad, but it's true. Just literally take a walk across Las Vegas and look at the billboard signs, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of people go to Vegas because they're also at the peak of their popularity, but there's also the other side of the extreme. A lot of people are in Vegas because that's all they have left. Once upon a time, they were famous, and there's some drunk people who need to get their mind off their gambling losses. You can sell tickets too. It was like, oh yeah, I know that person from like 10 years ago. Whatever. We overpay for the buffet. I was overpaying for one more show. Like Brittany. Hey. Okay, fine. Question to Frodan: you are with Vitality and Wash and prep for 4v4. So what is your favorite comp in 4v4 this set and why? Mine is Twisted Fate because you can roll in 67 plus the ability to sack with a hat. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. My favorite comp in 4v4? Probably Rapid Fire Renekton, because whenever we hit that, we won the game. Rapid Fire Renekton was like the best comp in 4v4. And if you ever got a Rapid Fire Renekton start, you just like won the game. So yeah. Yeah. Samira too. He has a duplicator. I wonder what he can do with that. Oh, you know what? He's holding an Urgot. This is actually really smart. If he can find a... Oh, he's going for Samira 3. Holy... Because everyone's pulling every other 5 cards out of the pool. No one's going for Samira. Pause, champ. Pause, champ. He can go for Samira 3 at 9. Okay, not really. I go to Vegas for the hookers and Coke. I mean, I'm more of a Pepsi man. But I can get down with it. Oh! Oh, he almost lost. He almost lost. Okay, so last hand activated. Last stand activated. That's enough internet for me. That's where you... The oldest joke in the book about Vegas. That's enough internet for you. You're not going to survive long in these parts. This guy wanders in Twitch chat. You arrive at the Amazon, the first sign of any kind of wildlife that you're not familiar with, and you're out. The tourist that wanders into the Amazon jungle. Welcome. Welcome. You know the people who you can always tell the tourists, right? Because they spend way too long putting on sunscreen. They're holding up the entire group. Hold on, I gotta really get this this part of my lower back. It's like, bro, you are cooked. You are cooked, man. For some reason, they have the entire world at their fingertips at their smartphone, but somehow they brought out a physical map. Oh god, it's crazy. It's crazy. 2 off for Nectin 3. Oh my god, this guy has 2 dupes. You're right. 6 Samira. Oh wow. We actually have some 3-star 5 cost alerts. The thing is, they're both bleeding out really fast, and then also these players dying makes it harder for for each other to hit. Right? YBY dying puts a lot of Renekton's in the pool. So YBY is so dead. He is unbelievably dead. Setsuko won. Okay. Is anyone holding Samira's? No, this EU rat. Vermin death. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. You don't even know what Samira 3 does. He has a duplicator. He can still hit. You're right. He can still hit. But it's just a lot It's a lot harder. It's just that much harder. But you're right. He still can hit. Or another duplicator can drop. I'm okay with that as well. He also might be able to go for brand 3 out of nowhere, by the way. He also might be able to go for brand 3. Ah, all right. He does have a brand in shop. The thing is, no, this guy has 2 brands. Bro, this guy hates Setsuko, man. Why this guy hates Setsuko? This guy is the biggest Dishsoap tier 3 subscriber. You already know, man. You look at it, you just open up his Twitch account. Who is he sub to? It's got to be Dishsoap. Oh man. Now he's cooked. No, hold on. It's still possible with a dupe. That's the thing. It's still possible with a dupe. Also, on the lows, 2 Samira 2s actually can, puts out a lot of damage. He might even just, top 2, top 3, even despite that, you know? All right. Time for episode 2. 3 Urgots? 4 Urgots? 1 Urgot? That's 8 Urgots. 1 more Urgot in the pool. I mean, this guy's even holding extra Urgot, which is oh, he found 2 Samiras. Okay, it's over. It's over. Pretty soon, Vermin Death's bench is about to be the same value as his board. How many Zac stacks? 17. 23. Yeah. Imagine tryharding in scrims? Isn't that the point? Yeah, guys, you should be trying very hard. This is the day to lock in. This is not the day to be like, oh, come on, man, it's scrims, let it go like that. There's nothing to limit test about how good Samira 3 is. Yes, she might be the worst 3-star 5 cost, but she still is a 3-star 5 cost. She would still win the game. Yeah, you're supposed to do that. All right, duplicator drop anyways. Or even better, just drop him 2 brands. I mean, you never know. If he gets dropped 2 dupes, actually, he can find another Samira and then have it. There is still technically one more Samira in the pool. The Samira 3 lose to Cho 3? She never lost to Cho 3. He made brand 2. There's 0 outs. There's 0 outs. He made brand 2. Okay, Nico 3. Nico 3. New plan. New plan. Nico 3. Oh! I mean, okay, but that was the last Samira. He did find the last Samira. It's okay. He'll just play for... I guess he's 4th. I guess he's 4th. If this guy was not at 36 win streaking, he actually would be forced to sell at one point. But because he is win streaking... he has to sell. And Setsuko's dead. It's fine. This lobby is just silly anyways. This lobby was Scuttle, Puddle, 1 item opener. Everyone just had a ton of gold. Like, I'm not even joking. People had, like, level 6, 60 gold at the end of stage 2. Halfway pre-level to 7. So, like, it's just a fast 9 fest, and yeah. Yeah. It's just one giant fast 9 fest.
Man,
You know, I hope Voman Death goes 3rd. I just do. Because then wouldn't that mean if he goes 3rd, wouldn't that mean that it was incorrect for him to hold? Like that much. Like you could hold a little bit, but to hold that much because he didn't he didn't use his gold to leverage anything else. Like he didn't go to 10. I hope he goes 3rd. 3rd. Acanthus, thank you so much for 2 months. It's funny because it annoys people. I mean, it's true. Some people get a lot of pleasure out of annoying other players in game. They're not having fun unless someone else is having less fun. Jake McBride says this patch is pretty good. I mean, it's not bad if it isn't just like, here's 200 gold for free. It's actually not that big of a fast 9 fest at all if it's like Golden Gala. I mean, sometimes it is though, but a lot of times it's not. But the problem is that there's so many different ways to get that. It's like you could get oh wait, who wins? Is Galio him with last stand? Oh, he durability right before Zach casted. Oh wait, but then he doesn't do enough. Oh. Uh-oh. But like Prismatic starts, gold subscription, loot subscription, Scuttle, Puddle, Crab Rave. You know what I mean? There's just like so many different ways to actually get there that it happens too frequently. But if you have like a pretty low power one, like you get 4th Augment at the beginning of stage 5, it's like, okay, it's not really that big of a deal. Wow. I think he actually is 3rd. Which would mean So the argument is if he wasn't spending so much time holding, he could have gone to level 10, right? And Xiaoju's level 10, capping really high. Did he lose placements because he was too busy trying to grief because he thought he could win the game? And I would argue yes. I would argue yes. He held 22 gold on the bench and he was rolling like a lot. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it depends. I mean, if he gets second, I think it's fine. Do you think it's good for TFT that the Augment and Puddle variety can change what boards are even playable? Yes. Yes. I actually think it's one of the best things about TFT, in my opinion. Because that's what creates situational stuff that can't be necessarily planned for or hard for. It's what creates novelty. It creates a lot more novelty because people will otherwise just play the same comp every game, which is not great. Like you'll have, like, the reason why it's so hard to 20 out of 20 and hard for something is because of that, and that's a good thing. Uh-oh. 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 It's looking like a third. Wow. He's pissed. He is pissed for sure. I'd be mad too. He griefed himself. I mean, there's going to be people who argue otherwise. There's going to be people who argue against that. So, yeah. You know who's probably even more mad? Setsuko. Setsuko's probably even more mad. Oh, man. But you know what? It's good checkmate practice. It's good checkmate practice. Because maybe you need to play defense against one guy. This guy rolling for Urgot 3 now. All the Urgots out of the pool. Or in the pool, rather. It's mods diff? I mean, yeah, he went to level 9 and he capped around another 5 cost. And then he rolled 9 to 0 with a duplicator. Like, he actually had a lot of potential to, yeah. If he told me he found 0 Garens, I wouldn't believe you. But if he also felt like he couldn't play Garen because his board was too tight, he played another Urgot 1. Did he find 0 Garens the entire time? Does the Cypher player win this? Oh my god. Cypher is broken. Is level 10 is Ross? Well, that doesn't mean that... I mean, first of all, resistance for your whole team is not a bad thing. You're acting like it's like the worst thing possible. But he's playing 10 units, and he's getting a lot of value off of that. So that's one thing. But the second thing is... that doesn't mean going 10 is wrong because he isn't playing something of high value there. Isn't saying 9 for blobs correct? I mean, it can be correct, yeah. But it also depends a lot on your situation. If you have so much... I mean, why not level 10 and blobs? And this is a game where you can do that. You have a lot of gold. You have to think about these situations where... everyone has a lot of gold, right? A lot of the framework of what you guys are working off of is because the usual amount of gold that you get, yeah, maybe you're not able to get to 10 and roll meaningfully. If what it is you go to 10 and then you play one unit and you don't roll, no. But a lot of people do have the gold to get to 10 and then do stuff in that game. Do we have time for pick'ems before next game? Definitely not. Pick'em's gonna take like a while. Pick'em's gonna take like 20 minutes at least. Are we gonna see any Cypher at Worlds? Yeah, I think we'll see a little Cypher at least. Maybe 1 or 2 Cyphers. Looks like YGQF wins. Dude, China might be #1, you guys. I said EU #1 on the podcast yesterday. So, I'm sorry, but I had to do it. I cursed EU. I cursed EU. They're actually struggling. They're going to be struggling at Worlds. I did the plan is in place. I predicted EU #1. EU? Yeah, EU. They have good players, man. They have good players. They're sending good players. They're rolling down on 9, holding the Samiras and the Brands. EU #1. EU's winning this weekend. Where can I find the podcast? I was on Brosef's podcast yesterday. Let's see. Brosef TFT. He did. I mean, you can just look at it if you want. The TFT Worlds episode. And I was on with Dank. It was me, Dank Memes, and Dihua. And we talked about it for a while if you want. I'll link it. All right, ads incoming, guys. BRB ads. BRB ads. All right, exclamation point scrims. Take a look at it. So that was game 4. They're going to play 2 more. Right now, Zhenbai with a 28. Lord. Wasianiverson, Vomindes, Setsuko, XiaoQi, Solokazan, YJ, Dishsoap. That's a mighty fine looking top 8. It's a mighty fine looking top 8, if I say so myself. EU #1. That's just gonna be my mantra for this weekend. I'm just gonna do hashtag EU #1. Everyone thinks I'm so biased against EU that why do you hate EU so much? I don't. I love EU. EU #1. Tristan Taro, Dr. O, GD Royal. Ouch. These are not very good scores. 12, 11, 11, 10, 7. APAC. Wow, APAC is... Damn. So on the podcast yesterday, they asked us to do our EMEA rankings. Or sorry, they asked us to do our rankings of the regions. And both Dank Memes and I think technically Dank Memes said it first, but I was about to say it. But APAC does not look as strong as they did in previous sets. And today from Scrims is not looking promising. But hey, Scrims are fake. Everyone knows. Scrims are fake. How much percentage would you say Scrims matter? Like, it's probably above 0, but what's the percentage? 20%, 40%, 42%? It's actually 0? It's not 0. If you think it's 0, it's just cope. If you think it's 0%, then why even scrim in the first place? If you think it's 0%, then you're just literally wasting time. You might as well not play in scrims at all. And if you think there's no point in playing any scrims, then you're just lost. %to get used to the patch and reading what comps are good, and 80% on you to perform on stage with scrim info. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I understand. So you're saying, like, basically it only helps you to get to a certain spot like mentally prepared, but then the rest of it you need to just focus on your conversion. I can see that. 80, it's like kind of the Pareto, the 80-20. No Glaze, you actually do such a good job commentating these games. I'm actually able to follow along without having to look at the stream at all. Damn. You guys know Quimson's actually literally driving to work right now. He said he's driving to work for 2 hours. He wrote all of that while driving. He may or may not have crashed into a tree, but with his last dying breath, he decided to open up Twitch chat on his phone and send one final glaze. Thank you, man. Thank you. Paid chatter. If scrims matter, G2 would have won 3 worlds by now. I mean, different game, different players, different context. I mean, different game genre entirely, but yeah, you right. What are your overall thoughts on econ trades? Do you think they're good for the game? Yeah. Yeah. When people say good for the game, I want to ask you guys a question. What does good for the game mean in your perspective? Because I feel like a lot of people say, is this good for the game? It almost feels like the same thing as when people say, like, what about the kids? You know how a lot of people's argument falls apart when they start using things like, well, what about the kids? You know, it just feels like, it feels like they're just trying to appeal to the emotion in that spot. So I'm just curious, when you say good for the game, what do you mean? Well, based off your definition, because then I can like answer a little bit more precisely, because I'm very curious. People keep saying like it's not good for the game. It's good for the game. It's good. It's so bad for the game. Started storming and traffic was bad, so it got a little hairy during the Double Trouble frontline game. Oh, yeah. Let's not. Crimson, I need you to successfully get to work so that you can get your paycheck, so that way you can keep subbing to me. It's a very mutual, and then I can provide you the entertainment to get to work. It's a very good cycle we got going on. So stay alive. Please make it to work. Does it make it fun and satisfying to play long term? Well, I guess the answer to that is yes, because people like money. You know what people hate in TFT? It's actually quite a metaphor for life. People hate feeling poor, and they feel like, because if you feel like you're poor, you can't play the game. People don't like being poor, and people don't like having no items. And so econ traits give people options. It's a really fun thing to. I'm playing. I told you I'm playing another auto battle on the side, right? That's right, guys. I'm seeing other people. Now, but I'm playing Clash Royale's merge tactics for fun. By the way, I'm at the point where I think I'm going to quit the game pretty soon. I'm literally going against people who have paid, who are twice my level. You start off with your Silas being like level 6, and there's people that have Silas's level 14, and each level increases Silas's power by like 1%. So like I'm going up against another Silas 2 that has 300 HP on me for no reason. Like I have a Silas 2. They have a Silas 2, and their Silas just has 300 HP on me. I'm just like, what the heck? This is just BS. And the only way you can accelerate that is by playing a lot more or paying for it. So anyways, I'm probably going to quit soon. Anyways, the #1 most popular strategy that people love is Goblin, and Goblin's like Yordles. If you play Goblins, you get more Goblins the next round. People just love it, man. It's so popular. People love econ traits. They love econ traits. Is it good for the game? Absolutely. People just love it, man. Xunge has no scout, no pivot, 2-trick, long distance spells. I mean, no scout, no pivot's probably the pick here. It's the most powerful augment by far. Shendu. This is a CN skewed lobby. We have Shendu, XiaoQi, and XiaoJu. Wasianiverson and Xunge. We have 4 CN players in this lobby. Have you tried Mechabellum? I have. I actually have an entire YouTube video on Mechabellum. They sponsored me to do a thing. So, they sponsored me to play some streams and play a show match against Box. And I actually did a whole video on Mechabellum. Where is it? The best auto battler you've never played. Mecha Bellum. You have to play the main game to level units, but you have to pay for that. Yeah, so the thing is, I had an account where I spent a lot of money on, and they deleted that account. They actually can't even find records of it. I literally have receipts from my email from like 7-8 years ago, and I showed them receipts of me spending, like me buying things like the $100 packs, right? Because you can buy $100 for currency. I did that many times, and I showed them receipts of that, and they're like, "Yeah, sorry, can't find it. That's crazy." And I'm like, "What?" I literally am showing you that with the account that's tied to it, and they're like, "Yeah, we can't recover your account. You have to start from zero. Sorry. Have a good day. Please let us know if we can help you out with anything else." I'm like, oh my god. Why am I playing this game? I quit. Unless they choose to sponsor me for something in the future. In that case, I'm down. Was that a sponsored YouTube video? Yeah, it was. Just like this stream. Just like everything you consume, it's all sponsored. Nothing's authentic. Everything is bought. Your attention is the only thing that's of value to the society. So thank you in advance for supporting. Do you still follow Hearthstone? I do. I saw that yesterday's expansion was dominated by Murloc Paladin, in which case I whipped out a cigarette, shook my head, and just said classic. Classic. An aggro deck dominating day one of a Hearthstone expansion brings me back. All right, what do we have? Portable Forge, Trickster's Glass. This guy has 3 Skarner. Skarner Kog'Maw with Spirit Link, so probably just an 80 opener for Summertimer. YBY with Crown Guarded, double Crown Guard. We have 2 Augments. Let me update this encounter real quick. We have 4 Augments on stage 2. Or is it earlier Augments? It's 4 Augments stage 2. We got Little Steppy with Shop Glitch and Starry Nights. Wow, that is reroll centric. That is very good. And he has a duplicator. What's he gonna do? He has Shop Glitch, Starry Night, Lesser Duplicator. Oh shit, Greg in the chat. You guys, I have to say something. Today might be the last day Greg is walking free as a single man. Later today, in about 7 hours from now or so, T-Lies is about to find true love on Emily Wang's dating show. Now, you might be laughing. People are typing LOL in all caps and things like that. Ha ha, that's funny. A TFT player rizzing up a potential suitor. But I need to just point to one piece of empirical evidence. Emily Wang hosted a dating show for Milk. And that dating show, a contestant on there ended up dating Milk. And that led to Milk finding a girlfriend. So as far as I'm concerned, Miss Wang is a miracle worker. Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. You never know. You never know. So you guys it's must watch Twitch. It's must watch Twitch. Everyone, okay, the funny thing is, like, the craziest things can happen on things like dating show, but also you just don't know what's gonna happen. Who's gonna show up? Maybe a plot twist. Maybe T-Lies and Milk start dating. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't even... It might even be the plot twist of all plot twists. Who knows? I mean, maybe T-Lies marries him for the money, and then, I don't know, and then does some insurance fraud. I have no clue. The plot twists are never ending when it comes to Emily Wang's dating shows. Anyways, it'll be happening in like 6-7 hours. I don't think I'm going to be streaming it, but I'll definitely be tuning in. Also, it was incredibly cringe to watch every time. Didn't manage more than 2 minutes when I accidentally tuned in. Yes, if you guys can't handle that level of cringe, I would advise you to not watch. Advisory content label. But I would also say that if you love cringe, you're going to have it's like a all-you-can-eat buffet today. Okay, Little Steppy, Shop Glitch, Starry Night. Let's see what he gets. Crazy combo. It looks like he's leaning towards Nitro, which would make sense because Nitro wants to get the stacks rolling early. Okay, finds 6 Kindreds. He's at 6 Kindreds, 6 Shyvanas, 2 Nidalees. He's also holding Veigar. He's also holding Veigar. Oh! Wow, back-to-back Nidalee 2s. He went from 2 to 8. I mean, I personally think that if you hit hard enough, you just don't even bother with the Veigar. If you hit quickly enough, you just like you just go for like Dynamo or something like that. I would buy this Morgana too, in case. I mean, it costs you nothing. At least 2. Oh wow, that's nearly 3. Okay, his spot is really, really good. He should be able to snowball the Nitro. The tower defense guy has Anima Squad +1. He's playing Cypher. I think if I'm Xiaoju, I'm playing for the 250 pan. So he's gonna try to play for Cypher, get a 250 cash out if he can, get a pan, save a tier and a Reforger, and then go for 10 Anima Squad. Calculated loss, heroic grab bag, full loss streak with Cypher. So this guy's going for Cypher reroll. At least 2 Starry Night. It looked like XiaoQi was thinking about also contesting Starry Night Nitro, but he can't contest Little Steppy, who has the shop glitch. That was like way too much value. Wasianiverson on a streak. Heroic grab bag, clear mind. He uses duplicators on the Senna too, still streaking. He didn't queue into YBY, who's also streaking though. No one will top the Milk Show for cringe. Oh man, it was really cringe. It was really cringe. It was funny because it was not just the questions, it was also his general approach. Right before the show, I introduced Milk to the concept of Myers-Briggs personality types. And Milk went crazy over it because he realized that there are stats behind it. So as soon as he found out about, like, he took an MBTI test, found out his personality type, and then started diving into the stats and said, based on the stats, my most compatible type is X. And because of that, he like pre-selected candidates. He asked like Emily for all of them to submit their personality types, and he like pre-selected who he was most like incompatible with because he went off the stats. It's crazy. No, it's 100% true. I even have chat logs to prove it, but I'm not gonna do that because obviously, man, that was a show. That was a show. Honestly, it might be peak. It might be peak nonfiction. Everyone's out here saying peak fiction. Peak nonfiction might be Milk's dating show. I think we're setting ourselves up for disappointment by hyping it up too much. Taker split 1050. YBY took trifecta 3 Radiant Relics. 3 players chose a split. It's a lot of gold. Wasian chose no split. So Wasian got 12 gold there. Bulky buddies. Holy cow, this guy is committed. He took Prismatic ticket with Starry Night, even though Little Steppy already is rolling for that. That's crazy, man. Bro, this guy does not care. This guy does not care at all. He's contesting Nitro anyways. After watching Little Steppy hit Nidalee 3, we have contested Nitro. That is unbelievable. No scout, no pivot. Took bulky buddies. Anima Squad took quality over quantity. I mean, this means 100% he's fishing for the pan. I don't know if he'll get to 250 without 4 Cypher, though. They did nerf the Cypher gains, and I think that at his current pace, he's going to get like 200. He might get 220. But I don't think if he loses 2... I think he needs to get 4 Cypher no matter what. So if I'm Shendu... Oh, Shendu's also playing Cypher, so he's definitely incentivized to grief the Zed off carousel. Maybe Greg will walk out with a harem. I'm down. Do you think Greg can resist? What if all of them are emphatic yes? Who will he choose? Maybe he chooses all of them. Oh! Wait, he was born and raised for this very moment. Because when he brings all of them back to his friends in Utah, they'll be like, thumbs up. Approved. His family be like, I always knew you had it in you, big dog. Back to the Mormon compound. Oh, man. Shendu rolling a little bit here, level 7. Wasian and YBY still win streaking. YBY's win streak is actually pretty crazy because he has an all 1-star board. He has triple Crown Guarded Mord 1, Elise 1, Jin 1, Seraphine 1, 1-star everything. Like, literally, there's no upgrade. I'm looking at it right now. Gragas, Morgana, Jax, all 1-star. And yet he's win streaking. Switch to deal. No, don't be like that, man. Do you guys think Greg is a self-sabotage kind of guy? He wants them to pick the Switch 2 so that way he can go back to his true love. Renekton top. I mean, it would make sense. Self-sabotage so he has more time for League of Legends. He can't quit. He can't quit. Wasian lost. Wow, an all 1-star board from YBY beats Wasian. He does have combat augments and a ton of items. And Wasian has Radiant Relics clear. But Wasian's looking at it. He's going level 8. Xiaoju is nowhere near that spatula, by the way. I said that he wouldn't be able to get there without the 4 Cypher. I undershot by like 50. Because he's going to get to like 190. 180. Oh, God. No, man. I missed TFT. Bro, you can't be talking to... You're about to find true love, like new true love, and you're talking about your ex? Damn. Red flag. Red flag. Holy cow, man. He's gonna save? Bro, he's gonna die. He saves, he's dead. He might be dead anyways, just saying. He like even if he cashes out, he might be dead anyways. His spot is looking horrendous, to say the least. Okay, get some gold. I wonder if he's gonna stay. Okay, well, made Yumi too at least. That's like finding like 2 dupes. He got a bunch of 3 costs, nothing too crazy. Looking at shop glitch. Do you think if I win Worlds, I can find a girlfriend? Oh yeah, just have Emily Wang match make you. Oh my God, a TFT dating show where it's like Riot themed because of matchmaking diffs. Wait. What if that's the name of my dating show? Matchmaking diff. No, I don't want to host a dating show. I actually did host a dating show and I didn't really enjoy it as much as not because it was the show itself, just like, oh wait, he hit Aurora. Oh, what the heck? He hit everything. This guy leveled to 8 and he hit Alino 2 and an Aurora. I mean, he didn't hit Xayah. The people in the dating show was lovely. The contestants were lovely. Jules is cool. I just realized I just don't want to host a dating show. Anima Squad in tournament, good luck. I mean, Anima Squad's not that bad. It's just his spot is bad. Like, Anima Squad is more playable than people think. It's not great, though. It's not great, though, because it ends up still struggling with the same other problems with level A comps. That's dependent on a 5 cause. It's just you're not going to be playing Anima Squad very often. But when you have a spot for Anima Squad, it's not bad. We got Wasian spot here. Silver. I'm really curious. Actually, I think Wasian's going fast 9. Never mind. Bulky buddies. YBY rolling down. He got a Vex. Is he gonna stop here? He might be. I think YBY's trying to get to 9. $10 carats is decent. Yeah, if he hits 10 carats, he's in a great spot. Sadly, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think he's dead. Xunge, no scout, no pivot. Ah, the big problem is that he's missing Kog'Maw's best item. He's missing Kraken. Oh, man. Couldn't find a single cloak the entire game. Brutal. Shendu. Summer timer. Corey, do you know anything? Do you know anything about what Firebat's up to? So the last time I talked to Firebat, like extensively, was when he came to my bachelor party. Was it 4 years ago before I got married? And he's financially like retired already at a young age because he did some really smart investments. He won the world championship, made a pretty good amount of money from Hearthstone, invested into real estate. And he bought like a lot of small houses, not like expensive houses, but he bought like a lot of small houses, and they end up appreciating a lot. And then also, he actually does something pretty cool. Last time I heard, he actually, because he grew up in a single mother home, he actually like specifically looks for like he has like a couple of things that helps like low income housing for like single mothers. Great guy, love that guy. Anyways, he went back to school to like learn how to do some like skills and trades that he always wanted to do. I think he explored coding. I think he explored some other stuff, but he just generally loves learning. So he's just going back to school and just learning stuff that he likes. But it's kind of a shame. It's like, oh, actually no, that's not true. He actually hit me up again because he actually played TFT tournaments as well. Did you guys know that Firebat actually entered he entered a TFT Cup and he actually won it? He's like, yeah, I'll see how good I can get. I remember because he was trash talking me on the League client. I probably still have DM, like, because League, it saves your history the last time you talked to them, right? He was shit talking me because I had demoted to GM after running it down one day, and then he DM'd me out of nowhere and said, I'm catching up. And then I looked at it and he was like 500 LP or something like that. And he's like, you better not let me catch you, old man. So I was like, oh my God. So I cracked my knuckles and I climbed like 500 LP. I went back to like four digits, like 1K or something like that. And then and then he ran it down to like 200. But then he decided, he told me I was having fun. So then he entered a TFT tournament. I think I tweeted about it. Was this, let me see. So this is me when Firebat came to my bachelor party 4 years ago. Ah, yeah, 2022. For anyone curious, James Firebat Kostic played Hearthstone's first world champ back in 2014. Competed in his first TFT tournament, and he won. He won like a weekly cup. Firebat 1225. He won $40. Not bad. Anyways, so yeah, that was probably the last time I talked to Firebat. So probably a few years now. Is it me or does that guy look like Ludwig? Firebat? What? Doesn't he look more like Greg? Is it me or does this Firebat guy look like Greg? Hold on, I have to pull it up real quick. The mustache. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Imagine Greg is just staring towards the sun. Just like, just really picture it. He's just like, he's looking over beyond the horizon. I can see the Ludwig. Yeah, it's true. I can see this. That's crazy to think that Firebat's almost 30, actually, because I casted him when he was 18, and now that was 11 years ago, so he's probably almost 30. Wait, TLN just hit 2 Urgots over 3 shops. TLN? Talon? Oh, you mean YBY? That's like calling Soju VIT. Or I guess calling XiaoQi NIP. All white dudes look like Ludwig, to be fair. I mean, all right. Casual racism. Guarantee. I mean, it's actually crazy that you could say that, and then you just look at I mean, I've been referencing him a lot, but like you look at like someone like Northern Lion. How can you even say that, man? There's like two. I mean, there's at least 2 types of white dude. There's like bald and Ludwig. So you're already wrong there. We already can disprove you at Exhibit A. Come on now. Yeah, wow, no one's dying. Xiaoju's really hanging in there. I mean, he did find... I mean, the fact that he found Leona 2, Aurora 2, Zaizu that quickly was really good. But I will say that I do think he's on borrowed time because there's a lot of players that are scaling up. Xunge, with his no scout, no pivot Kog'Maw, is just falling off. But he is still scaling with his no scout, no pivot. It just took him too... Like, the whole point, you're supposed to win. You're supposed to win streak and build momentum to eventually get the HP buffer to scale no scout, no pivot to the late game. He might not have it. He's going up against Summertimer's Marksman Vanguard. I think actually he should be able to win this fight. Oh, wait, he has no anti-heal. Oh, but this guy doesn't have Gunblade, though. And they both have good combat augments. Hard to say. Like, no anti-heal is, like, kind of brutal because they just out-sustain you. Xunge went 8th. Ooh. Crown's Will Kog'Maw. Yeah, I think he took Crown's Will to slam Rageblade. But honestly, you can't even like... He didn't even get Kraken till end of stage 4. I think it was just low roll. Like, it wouldn't actually matter if he was able to win streak because then no scout, no pivot. Like, the AP is like not bad for the Vanguards. Wasian's fallen off the face of the planet. He lost almost every fight since the beginning of stage 4 despite being 100 HP, and now he's at 11 HP, 1 life. He's playing Death Cap Gary. That just won't do, man. I mean, his AP scales his shield, so he gets a fat shield, but I think he's dead. No, we got locked down. Maybe it's enough. Maybe it's enough. Maybe it's enough. Oh no, he's dead. Damn. Unfortunately, the Sejuani ult just nicked his ankles. Dead. Wow, Xiaoju making it out. Where are the Anima Squad haters now? Oh, a Dynamo +1. Oh wait, no, he already has I mean, I would still
Man,
consider
I'm
taking
getting more
it.
dog
The
than
thing
that.
is, you're playing quality over quantity, so maybe you just need to take another regular item, though. EU is so bad. LO. Elia says, I saw you glazing EU West on the podcast. Also, we said APAC is the best region, not EU West. I'm starting to think this Dehua guy is not a very reliable narrator. He just flip-flops every single time. He says EU sucks, and then next time you hear him talk, he says EU is the best region. We're the biggest EU glazers. And then he's back saying EU sucks the very next day. He's a flip-flopper, man. Man, I really hope that Soul Fighter Gwen Chibi is coming back next set. Got 10 medallions on the ready to cash a good Chibi. Well, I'm pretty sure Riot is very willing to take your money. I have good news for you, man. Because I got good news for you. If you want to spend money on Riot games, they will let you. Okay, you know what? Honestly, this is a good 6 for the Anima Squad player. That was better than I thought it was. The surprising thing is Cypher reroll going bot 4. Oh, wait, he went 5th? That's amazing 5th. That's an amazing 5th. Okay, so Xiaoju in 5th with Anima Squad, 6th with Shendu with the Cypher reroll, 7th with Wasian Fast 9 Urgot, and then Xunge with the No Scout, No Vivid Kog'Maw bot 4. Hey, wait a second. That means both Nitro reroll top forward. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? And by the way, Lil Steppy did commit to the Nitro Vagar, by the way. Nitro reroll is really good. I mean, it's good if you can get it snowballing early. The thing is, you can't play it. Okay, some people are gonna do like this stupid thing. Like C tier, by the way. And it's like, well, yeah, you try to load up a game and just play Nitro reroll just because you feel like it. Tell me how that goes. Also, it's 4th Augment, and they're hitting things like Shot Glitch and Starry Night in Stage 2. Yeah, well, of course it's going to be good. I do think it's better though. I do think it's underrated. I think we might move Amp down to C and then this up to B. I do think there's a merit to it. Is the Bronze for Life Nitro fun? Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's also played in scrims. I would say that in general we'll probably like move this up and then Amp down because there was some moments you could play Amp, but I feel like it's super rare. I'm pretty sure Amp is like just worse than Golden Ox. They're both like the same thing, like high roll and to hit like an unrealistic cap board, but you can cap really high. Amp's pretty much just dead, so I'll probably make some movement. Nitro is B plus or A minus. Yeah, I wouldn't go that high, but again, it's personal preference. It's personal preference. Is there a possibility both Nitro players end up 1-2? They're both top 3 right now. Now, YBY has too much of an HP lead. I'm just trying to look at see if YBY... And also, he has Mordekaiser 3, Varus 3 Vex with Trifecta. How's that even possible? It's because the lobby ended up skewing so hard. Like, there was 2 Nitro players, there was a Cypher reroll player, there was an Anima Squad player, so no one's, like, holding this, like, Mordekaiser unit. No one's holding, like, he ended up in a spot where he could go for it. The lobby was actually very heavily skewed towards reroll. Because there's no scout, no pivot. When 4 Chinese players are in the lobby, it's a really high chance that it becomes, like, a reroll skewed lobby. And I think, like, because the one person, Wasian, probably thought that he was uncontested Urgot, and he was right. But the problem is the tempo of the lobby is really high. That's something you have to adjust for. Even if you think Urgot's really good, even if you think that you have a good opener and you think you can fast 9, the tempo of the lobby might be too high. And that is why, ultimately, as much as the patch is often cheeks, you do have to be mindful that you can't just like hard force like, oh, no one's playing Urgot. I'm Urgot. It's not as simple as that. Chrome, next to the raid, buddy. Good luck this weekend. Looking forward to platonically hugging and slapping each other's ass when we meet up in person. He hit one Urgot on 60 gold. Yeah, it just be like that though, you know? It sometimes you low roll and you get pressured. Like it's one of those things where you rolling for a single 5 cost at 9. I mean, he's not rolling for a single 5 cost. He's rolling for multiple 5 costs. But it doesn't always go according to plan, and then you get punished. That is the advantage of rerolling, right? The advantage of rerolling is you punish if the other player misses on their window. It kills me that Kurum was the only one to join the calendar. It wasn't just Kurum, but we did have, because we did have other people. I mean, I can look at the calendar. Do I have a folder saved for it? Let me see. Pictures. Actually, I think you're right. As of right now, I might have only Kerm's picture as part of it, as the calendar. Dishsoap. And so let's wait for this game to finish. Dishsoap and Setsuko's POV. Yeah, I don't have it. The only old pick I have is I have this pick in my thing when we all went to go to Vegas. We all hung out. It's me, Taylor, Bryce. This is David. He's like one of our mutual group friends. This is Esha, Soju, Dog, Hafu, Kiyun, Precedent, Milk, and Becca. Good times. But that's the only picture I have in like my memories folder. Besides that, so honestly, that's a good picture. Very wholesome. Let me remind you, be careful of Shendu. He's the strongest player in the Chinese division. I mean, I don't agree, but it doesn't mean I won't be watching out for him. It doesn't mean I won't be on the lookout. Okay, that was game... Was that game 4 or was that game 5? Let me see. That's the PowerPoint from yesterday. We had to tag... Okay, let me refresh the scrim sheet real quick. Let me run some ads. BRB. Does ROC coach means he coaches all the Chinese players? No. He doesn't coach all the ROC players. He coaches the ROC team. You guys want to stick to waiting? I want to watch the Dishsoap Setsuko lobby, I think. Well, that game's still going on though. That game's still going on. We can watch this then. We can watch this lobby because that game's gonna go on for like a few more minutes. All right, there's a coin flip gamba, by the way. You guys, heads, tails, please gamble. Please keep gambling. Oh wait, I think they're wrapping up. I want to watch this lobby. I watched it previously. There's a team called ROC Esports. Saudi. Oh, there's Saudi Arabia. Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I guess I never really looked at it. For some reason, I thought it was like Korean. But ROC is Saudi Arabia. I mean, I guess it's probably not surprising that anything is owned by Saudi at this point. Yeah, it's okay. They just own us. I mean, it's not, but it is what it is. When it's at 15 PBE, it's in like a week. It's actually we're in the final countdown. We're in the final count. It's 1 week until set 15 PB. Are you guys excited? Do you think NA will be the dominant region in Worlds? EU #1. I think EU is the best region. They're sending the best lineup. They're sending the best play. There's no way EU isn't winning. They are so good, you guys. They are so good. This is the best lineup that EU has sent ever. EU is cracked. What about CN? I mean, CN's good too. But EU #1. We don't even have double. We don't need him. That's right. We're all joining the hype train. We're all joining the EU hype train. We're going to win it this year. For real. EU #1. Are you caster cursing us? There's no way. Wait, why? You think I would do such a thing? You think I would do this? Come on, chat. You know me. You know me. When EU wins, I can't wait for all of us to celebrate together. We're all in this together. Hashtag WeU. Hashtag EU #1. I'm pretty sure we'll have the best AVP, but don't win. Don't talk like that, man. We don't allow this negativity. EU #1. Did Kerm leave when he ended stream? We have one more game. Oh. Wait, and he's also the party lead. Oh. Do you want me to DM him? Bro, I think you have one more game. And you're lobby leader. XDD. Hashtag WeU. Oh, man. He's going to the airport? Oh, he has to miss his... Oh, I see. I think Kuramex went to airport. Near airport. Frodan sub in? No, Elia's also a player. Elia should just sub in. Frodan, take care of no, guys. I'm not in. Yeah, I'm not even in remotely good form. Yes, guys, I've been practicing. Actually, you know what? You're right. I've been practicing on the best server, EU West. I've been practicing on the best server. I am in form. Is HoroX playing in scrims? He is. Elia, honestly, you should just play one. You need good practice, right? You might not be feeling like up for it, but just like, yeah, just use it as like a mental warm-up or something like that. Chat chooses Augment. Bro, I'm not gonna like waste these guys' practice by having chat vote for my augments, pick my artifact, and tell me what comp to play. If you guys don't know, like I do a chat challenge where chat like picks my augment. They often make me pick like Portable Forge, and then they vote for what artifact I pick. Although they generally make good picks. But if there's nothing good, they go for the meme pick. Like what it is like they'll go for either something that's good, but if everything else is mid, they'll go for like the meme pick. EU is the best region right now, comprised of only skilled players. NA is a content region. I mean, he's right. He's right. I mean, when you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. $100 Thieves Dishsoap. All right, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Thank you, Soap. Where's the content? Oh, it's coming pretty soon, guys. In 1 week. Well, actually, I'm curious. I don't think Soju streams PBE either, right? Oh, yeah, you guys might be cooked. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why literally I think Soju's last stream title says "Do not sub." Yeah, what do you write in stream title? From 16 days ago. In all caps. 2 games, Frodan for Aces giveaway, CS quiz, GG, in parentheses, do not sub. And in real, in invisible font, he wrote EU #1. He's not streaming till September. That's right. He's not streaming, and then he's getting ready for EWC. So when EWC happens, he's not streaming either. Yeah. Guess you guys are stuck with me. Sorry. Unfortunately, it seems like you guys must watch Frodan instead. We can still watch our Queen Emily. I mean, I'm there. I'm there. You know the Mbappe meme? I will be there no matter what. This is me when Emily announces the T-Lights dating show. I will be there no matter what, man. That's me. I was trying to get a little bit more into football. Like catching up a little bit on it because we've been watching Wimbledon. There's also like the Gold Cup happening locally here, like USA versus Mexico, and I was getting excited. Yeah, USA got cleared. Yeah, we suck. I need a new favorite football team to cheer for because the USA is terrible. Who's winning Wimbledon? I mean, luck seems to be on Sinner's side, right? Dude, he was down 0-2, and then his opponent just gets an injury out of nowhere. Isn't that crazy? I don't even understand like how that even happened. But his opponent got an injury, and then he just like advances. Hunter Killer Missile. I don't think you take that on 2-1. I think he's thinking about Cluttered Mine. Oh wait, but he does get an earlier augment, so. Oh, he hit a 2-star off of that. That's pretty good. Golden Fleece. New high score with a duplicator. Okay, it takes tower defense. Trial run. YGQF. Calculated loss. Calculated loss. Hostile takeover. A lot of lose streak. But hostile takeover isn't necessarily a lose streak. You might just play for a win streak. Portable Forge into Light Shield Crest. Hi, Frodan. Who do you think is a dark horse in this upcoming Worlds? After this tournament, after this game is over, I'm actually going to do my Worlds Pick'em and tier list. You guys can copy my notes. Worlds Pick'em and tier list. Actually, you know who I found? I usually place pretty well. I actually do pretty well a lot of times on Pick'ems. I place in the upper percentile. Do you guys know who's the Dishsoap of TFT Pick'ems? It's the lead Reddit mod. Luna Edge is like the moderator of the subreddit, and they actually like won the Pick'ems. We're losing to the Reddit mods. They're like #1. Isn't that crazy? YGQF made it. He made it through LCQ. There's actual pick'ems for TFT. Yeah. Okay. You know what's crazy about this pick'em as well? Hold on one second. They're giving out like crazy prizes for it. Let me see. Hold on. riots.com/TFT world/pick'em. Oh. riot.com/TFT worlds. So if you go to Pick'ems, not only is there just like a Pick'ems, but like the top one gets 500 treasure tokens, the Mold Diver emote, a Hamlet emote, the Kabuko emote, the Chibi Shork Cosplay Briar Mythic skin, the Chibi Dragon Trainer Tristana skin, the Chibi Aetherwing Kale skin. This is like worth like $500. and a matcha cuppy if you win the whole thing. You just get like 3 mythic chibis. Has this always been a thing? Yeah, it has been. Man, Riot's marketing has definitely missed the mark if you guys didn't know. They're just giving away hundreds of dollars of chibi stuff. So I'm about to fill my pick'ems for you guys. I usually place within the top 100, which is pretty good because there's like thousands and thousands of people that play for it. But obviously, I would suggest that if you would go off of my pick'ems, you make a couple of choices so that way you can get like edge, you know, a couple of like, you know, upsets or some small predictions differences. Because if you copy exactly what I do, then you have no edge. Frodan, is YBY a fraud? Wow. Yes, because EU is the best region in the world. YBY is a fraud. CN's overrated. NA is a content region. EU is the best. Coin flip prediction. Oh, sorry. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Gamba. Ah, congratulations, heads. All right, this is Lishao's POV. Let's go ahead and check out what Dishsoap's doing. It's branching out, gets techie. Okay, that's not... Wow, he's already playing techie. Ho-ho! Is it an 8 techie game? We shall see. Golden Nox takes iron assets. If he's playing Golden Nox +1, then maybe just go for... I was going to say frontline item. Okay, I thought he was going to take a vest and make Vow, but I think this also makes sense. Spirit Visage... They did buff Spirit Visage a while back, so maybe it's a lot better now to slam. Golden Fleece. Horrible Forge with Grab Bag. Trying to play for maximum tempo here. YBY is not a closer. Oh my god. Damn. Wait, that's okay. You know, TFT esports is starting to get real when people when people just start having takes like that, because it's like if you get to the NBA finals and you don't win, you get top 2, everyone calls you a fraud, right? Or like overrated. Like LeBron got to the finals like 6 years in a row, but he only won like twice. So everyone's like, yeah, well, you know, he's not better. I mean, he's not better than Jordan. This guy's a fraud. Le fraud. And so now YBY has made worlds twice. And both of those world championships, he got 3rd. But you know what? He's not a closer. He made it to final lobby, and he just unfortunately made worlds when other people were on their GOAT runs. I guess that's not true. I mean, he got there in set 8 and replay 1. I wouldn't say that was a GOAT run by replay. I would say that Setsuko was on his GOAT run, and then Setsuko kind of choked in final lobby. That is true. That is true. That is true. replay basically was like the one that closed because I think everyone was expecting Setsuko to just like run away with it, because Setsuko was averaging like a straight 2.8 or something like that in the group stages. TFT is a lot more luck than other sports and games. I mean, that's true. I'm going to go ahead and take it one step further, though. I think TFT is also a lot more skill than an individual agency. Than some games in sports. Let me put it this way. When you play a game of TFT, do you feel like you have more individual impact in a game of TFT or League of Legends? I'm asking a TFT chat, so a lot of people will say TFT, but there's a lot of people that will say the League of Legends as well. Okay, let me put How about if you're an AD carry? If you're a bot laner and you're an AD carry, what has more individual agency? A single game of TFT, or you're an AD carry bot lane? I don't know if you guys been following this guy named Dante from League of Legends, but he's like a jungler, like Hykerim one trick, and he's basically trying to be like Zoomer Tyler 1, you know, very loud, very horny, very toxic, and you know he's a jungler mainly. You guys already knew he was toxic. Anyways, he tried to do like an AD carry challenge to like Challenger to try to prove that AD carry is, quote, you know, brain dead, easy. Everyone's itemizing it wrong. AD carry mains are just like whatever. I'm just gonna prove that they're so bad. He couldn't even get out of Diamond. He couldn't even, he readjusted, goes like, okay, I'm gonna get to Masters at least by August. He couldn't even get out of Diamond 3. He actually got hard stuck, and he lost his mental. He played like 600 games, and he just like he like built tank, because I think he had the theory that you build tank 8 bot lane, but that only worked all the way to like Emerald. And then so eventually he went back on it and decided to just start building like a regular AD carry, and he couldn't win. And then he eventually just gave up on the challenge. Like 2 days ago, he gave up on the challenge and made a public apology. You know what? Honestly, it was a good apology. I'm even okay. I'm totally fine with it. Let me go ahead and pull it up. I woke up this morning and realized I can't do it anymore. After 600 games, I quit. AD carry is the hardest role in the game. I was wrong about how they should itemize. Oh, let's not read everything here. I'm going to use everything I learned about what not to do as a jungler, level my gameplay, and see how far I can progress. To everyone who plays AD carry and had to read my tweets over the last few weeks, I'm sorry. To everyone who doesn't and still thinks I initially said was correct, play yourself and find out just how misinformed and privileged you truly are. His account name was ADC Easy Roll. And this bro he ran it down to Diamond 4. 0 LP. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? It's like, it's true. AD carry does not have much agency. You're just at the mercy of like the support player. And anyways, TFT does have a lot of luck, but it also has a lot of skill and manage. It's both. People have this impression that luck and skill are mutually exclusive. Like it's almost like if it's luck, then it's not skill, and vice versa. But there's that. It's very intertwined. It's very intertwined. And if you're not able to understand that, you'll forever be capped in your ability to, 1, be good at TFT, and 2, to appreciate it. I'm not trying to like, you know, be like elitist and like, oh yeah, you are like too stupid to understand TFT, but kind of, yeah, it actually is. You might be too stupid to understand TFT. If you never can really, if you can't depart these two concepts, you might be, yeah, you'll never be able to actually fully appreciate it. But it's both. It's both. There is a lot of luck. There is a lot of BS. There's a lot of like stupid stuff that happens in TFT, but there's a ton of decision making and skill going into it as well. It takes skill to properly take advantage of luck. Yeah, it's true. Anyways, invested plus for Dr. O, racking a bunch of econ. He's in a really good spot to play Urgot. He's in a really good spot. I wonder if he's angling for Vanguard Marksman as well. But when you have so many free rerolls and you have a bunch of econ early, and he's win streaking, it's possible that Dr. O is going to be the fast 9 player. Elia is also in a pretty good spot with win streaking around Golden Ox. Oh wait, he's not actually playing Golden Ox at all. He just has a training dummy. The skill is the ability to consistently perform with variance. It's true. Over the long run, right? The problem is, the ultimate core problem is, a lot of people put value in performing in small sample size. The ultimate problem of what I just said is that when it comes down to it, we don't have time nor the interest in / attention span to actually sit through who is meaningfully, like a meaningful sample size to determine who's the best TFT player. The closest with to actually getting to that is like who's the best player at this patch is the Box Bootcamp. That might be the only tournament that has, and maybe the Super Server in China. These might be the only 2 tournaments that's ever tested like the true skill of players. Except the problem is that it's also gated by time. Like how much time do you have to commit to playing to it? So that's not even 100% true either. Some people just don't have the time to play as much because they're just grinding. But no one's out here ready to watch a Worlds with 100 games. I mean, maybe a couple of you guys are. But the reality is no one out here going to watch 100 games of Worlds. But believe it or not, we're actually getting kind of up there. If you play in the Worlds lobby, you can play up to like 20 games. If you make it to final lobby and checkmate goes the distance, we might play 20 games. That's plenty. That's plenty. How is YGQF so broke? Let me see. Calculate loss. I mean, he rolled a lot. He's broke because he rolled. That's all. So I'm not as dialed in to I'm not as dialed into the loose streakers as I should be. Dr. O, by the way, teched in Cypher. So he's now gonna use Cypher, lose a little bit, and use that to get to 9. Okay. Okay, we got some Heartsteel action. A stage 4 Cypher start. That's interesting. Voman Death just straight up rushing to 9. With Calculate Loss, Tiniest Titan, 27 HP. We have Rengar Jinx. China likes Rengar Jinx a lot. I'm telling you that every day of competition that I watched at China, I watched all their semifinals, I watched their finals, I watched their LCQ. There was at least 1 game of Rengar Jinx. I think it was only 1 or 2, but like China actually plays this a good amount still. And I rate this comp pretty low. So we'll see. Chess has too much of a high floor to learn to be good at. Is it that time of the stream? Is it that time of the stream where we start talking about chess and TFT? Is Bowman Death fast 9 here? 11 rolls, 30 gold. That is... Plus the badge. So he's got like 60 gold you can roll here. 60 gold to spend. I'm going to stop saying he's going to roll. Oh! He just skips Act 2. Wait. And he found Urgot 2. What? What? EU number 1. EU number 1. Oh my god. EU is the best region in the world. I can't believe it. 3, like, with just his free rolls alone, he wasn't even done rolling. He hits Zac 2 Urgot 2 instantly. Can you believe it? I mean, I can. As expected of the number 1 region in teamfight tactics. Oh my god, he didn't even lose. And he has Tiniest Titan. He's going to heal up to 2 lives. By the next time the stage rolls around, he's going to be at 20-something. 22. 24. Okay, Dr. O cashed out. He's going to level 8. Looks like he's going to be rolling on 8. He's not rich enough to go to 9. I thought he was going to sack a little bit more. But I guess maybe he just feel like the pressure's there. So he's playing Vanguard Marksman. Oh, I don't know if I like that then. I mean, he probably always was angling for that because he held the Xayah and the Leona and stuff like that. This does not feel like a good spot though now. Look at Elia's spot. Look at Dishsoap spot. Dishsoap went level 8. Went 8 techie. Found Brand. He needs to find Viego. The Rio key to techie is a 5 cost. Yes, Brand 2 is really important for the damage. But the true power of techie unlocked when you get Viego and Kabuko. The 5 costs. But Brand is good too. I think YGQF is dead. I think Dr. O is also dead. HoroX is playing Gray's reroll. Wait, Bowman Death gets a belt on a Zac. Nah, EU #1. Oh my god, they're so good. They are so good. Do you think Greg will pick the VTuber today? Yeah, probably. I mean, I think he'll pick anyone that I think he'll pick anyone that I think is willing to charm him, maybe plays TFT and lets him keep his mustache. That'll probably be my first question. Oh my goodness. We have Rengar 3, Jinx 3 with 1 life. This is actually really bad for Dishsoap because 1, he's holding the brands, but 2, that Rengar can like feast on his backline, so this is definitely not great for him. Lishao is still playing the cash out, by the way, with Hostile Takeover, 389. I picked Lishao as the strongest CN player, at least going into it. He's the most accomplished. 420. Okay, if he wins the next fight on the low, do you think he stalls out to 5-5? If he wins the next fight, even if he takes the worst possible losses, he actually is going to stay alive to 5-5. It could because you only can take 10 plus, let's say like 7 to 8, and that's 54. So I think if he wins the next fight, he actually is guaranteed a 5-5. But the thing is, how much do you actually get stacks though on stage 5? You still have to kill units, right? Bro, I watched KurmX and he plays Cypher 3-4 of his matches. I mean, good. Sounds like Kurm has the read. Cypher is very, very good. If you are, I think he's trying to brand himself as a Cypher player going into the Worlds, and I think that's smart. You might scare off a player or two doing it. Did Frodan do his pickings and tier list yet? No, I'm going to do it after the tournament. This is the last game of the tournament today. Okay, 47. 493.
On the low, he can put. I think he's gonna cash out, but he could push if he wanted to. Okay, save intel.
Oh my god, he did it. Wait, this guy's a Chad. Oh, he's a Chad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So he rolls, hits 3 stars. Okay. Dishsoap going for Ziggs 2 with Techie. Still looking for the Kabuko. Elia did transition, by the way, to Boombot Urgot. Bowman Death. Bowman Death actually did lose. No, sorry, the UI bugged. The UI bugged. I can't see it. Riot Games. Bowman Death, hurry up. Okay. Oh, that's big. Skip Zeri 2. I like it. Skip Zeri 2. That's not an important unit at all. Didn't hit any 3 stars. Scary. Damn. Pretty good APM. Remember, he's on like 200 ping. Okay, again, he's trying to take good losses. He knows it's very unlikely to win. 33. That's completely doable. That's completely doable. He should be able to live at like a couple HP. HoroX is dead. I mean, I just don't think this great spot was very good. Why is he hating EU like a child? Who's hating EU? Ooh. Who's hating EU? EU #1. Garen 2. Dr. O also rolling. I mean, he tried to get to the 9 to roll for this board, but I don't have a lot of faith. He's at 537. I think he's going to get to, he's going to get to 600 for sure. Can he go higher than that? 6 Aphelios. Yeah, he's trying to reroll for Aphelios 3, but isn't there like a, oh, actually, Golden Ox player died. Oh, that Draven ult was huge. Okay. 19, he's done it. He's done it. There's no way he dies now. There's no way he dies. There's no way he dies. 600. Okay, so can he get to 700? 700? 700 has some pretty spicy stuff. 700 has 2 Radiant Thieves Gloves, Z2 with Radiant items, Ross 3, and then 3 spats and 9 components is actually a very hard turn to play. If he gets 3 spats and all these components on 700, first he has to get to 700, but if he gets 700 and he gets 3 spats and a component, that's going to be a really, really hard turn to play. Okay. And no matter what, he's going to be at 1 life anyways, so it doesn't really matter very much, so he's just going to lose. Looks like Volman Death is going to kill Dr. O. Oh, that's his ghost. This is Ghost. Dishsoap 1. Nice. Still on brand 1, by the way. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Carousel? It's a rod carousel. Every item's a rod combination. Okay, and then these are the rest of the players are like Urgot for the most part. This guy's Urgot. This guy's Urgot. Rengar Jinx holding on with 1 life. Three-star Draven. Oh, he didn't even get to 700. That's probably a blessing. There's like a couple of these that are bad. Wait, so it gives him 3-star Draven and 3-star Galio. Wait a second. Oh, he could go for Galio 4. Oh, that's actually not. I just realized. I thought it was 2-star Draven, 2-star Galio. Oh, jeez. So I guess a lot of it just end up turning into gold. Hello. Yeah, thank you. Actually, can I borrow the hoodie? The cold. No, I like it though. Oh, he has no removers. Oh, that's awkward. Oh. Well, I guess he's going to have to go Radiant Steadfast on the Zed. YGQF is dead. Dishsoap, I think, is in a bad spot. Unfortunately, I think he just never hit the units he needed. I mean, he's not hitting Aphelios 3. He's not even close. He missed Leona 3. Dishsoap stuck on brand 1. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's all right to low roll scrims. It's all good. Elia also not 2-starring anything as well. Did anyone hit besides Voman Death and Achi? Yeah, I think Dishsoap is winning against Dr. O at least, I think. Dr. O is cooked. He's dead. Elia's alive. Wait, Voman Death lost to the Exotech player. Oh, no, he lost to Lishao. That makes sense. Boombot mod. Boombot mod on... I mean, he has Boombot on... He has Boombot on Garen and... Oh, he has Bruiser on Zac and Garen. Oh, Cat's pretty low with that one. Unfortunate. Is double Deathblade generally good? Yeah, it's like good, but it's like also it's not like the best setup. The reason why you see it a lot is because of sword overflow. So I wouldn't define it as good. I think it's like there's like diminishing returns on stacking the same thing over and over. As in, it's not efficient use of your stats, but it's not bad. Not bad. Okay, uses removers here. Dishsoap finally hits Brand 2, and he has Viego. No Kabuko. It's fine though. He's playing Nico as well, and Ziggs is fine ultimately. He goes up against the Ghost. It's really fortunate for him. Lishao versus Elia. One of these players is bot 4, and Elia is bot 4. He just didn't hit enough of it, so he's just cooked. Oh wait. Oh. Oh no. Dishsoap's dead, but it's okay. It's a 4th. I mean, honestly, he just didn't hit Brand 2 for the longest time, and he didn't hit He didn't hit his top end with Viego. That's a good 4th. 6 Urgots. Was he supposed to sell his Galio to remake his items? You could do that. You could also put the items on a Galio and then pick up the orb. He basically picked it up in the wrong order. He just did it in the wrong order, but it might not matter anyways because he's just gonna win. So we'll see. We'll see. This Exotech board is pretty strong. Oh wait, he's going up against the Urgot board, and also there's an Urgot board that's really high capped. Tiniest Titan. Oh, Urgot. Whoa, Urgot went 3rd. Wow. Uh-oh. That's crazy. Back-to-back games where Bowman Death looked like he had the most insane Urgot spot and he went 3rd. Wow. Okay, when I say most insane, I'm just exaggerating. Obviously, he didn't hit like the boom bottom mod stuff like that, but I mean, 3rd is still a lot of points, but it feels like he should be able to close out these games. Or rather, I feel like he's in a position to close out the games, and I think he's like usually losing to the Cypher player. I mean, Cypher is really good. Another thing that I have like kind of a potential. I'm not sure if it's a hot take, but I don't think Urgot is solo S tier. I think Cypher is actually S tier as well, personally. But I know some people might not agree with me. Cypher is better than Urgot? I mean, I think it's close. It's like 1A, 1B. I mean, I think that Urgot outcaps Cypher, but the thing is, you have to give the Urgot time. And that doesn't always happen. And also, Cypher has built-in failure systems because the cash out can be pretty bad for you sometimes. Like, you might need a specific type of cash out, and then you get the wrong one. That's always a possibility. So I would say on average, Urgot's more consistent to bet on. If you're like trying to bet on a win out, I'd rather win out with Urgot than I would bet on Cypher. But they're both very, very, very good. You can miss mods on Garen, yeah, but you can play around that. You can't really play around your Cypher cash out. You have to take it what you got. And Urgot has more win cons than Garen as well. You can also just have an unkillable Zac, which is kind of what I think Bowman Death was going for with his Bruiser setup. I mean, he missed on 2 mods. It is what it is. Exotech wins. And Cypher does this a lot, by the way. Cypher actually sometimes just loses the final 1v1. But I do think that Exotech winning there was slightly surprising, given that it was a 600 cash out. But I think Lishao's cash out ended up being a waste because a big portion of that was in hitting the 3 stars, right? The big portion of the cash out A big portion of that cash out was hitting Dishsoap, Draven, and Galio. So ends up not being that good. If you end up getting these dummies or the Kabuko one, it would have been way better, I think. He also was a few intel off of hitting this. 3 oh my god. Imagine he got 3 masterwork upgrades and 2 items. Didn't he get like 640, something like that? Let me see. Yeah, 645. Oh my gosh. That is so close. That is so close. Okay. All right, so that's the end of the Scrim tournament. That's the end of the Scrim tournament. Let me refresh. They'll input the scores. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Raging Penis, thank you for the 9 months. Beerbeak, bathroom. And then we'll do a quick Scrim update and things of that sort. So, all right, be right back. All right. Let me see. Are they doing any more scrims? Do you guys want to keep watching scrims, or do you guys want to do the pick'ems and tier list stuff? Is Robin Songs out? The tournament hasn't started. Robin Songs is in. Do a poll. All right, I got you. Poll. More scrims, pick'ems, tier list. Type 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1 for more scrims, 2 for pick'ems and tier list stuff. See if there's I mean, we have to see if there even is more scrims. I'm joining because that way we have the option of leaving if we need. Three horse girl racing. Nah. I can't get suckered into it, you guys. I can't get suckered into it. I have a kid. I need to. It's either like college fund investment into his education. What is it? The 509c or something. Or it's horse gotcha girl racing. One or the other. It looks like people want some more scrims for now. I'll pull it again after a game or two. See how it goes. Oh wait, maybe we can watch the other lobby. This one's like the Chinese lobby. Hold on. Let me join this one. Because this one has like some of the Western players. I think people want to watch some of the Western players play, right? Who are some of your favorites from Worlds from Scrims? That'll be in my next segment. The Worlds, Tiers, and Pick'em. So there, if you guys don't know, there is riot.com/TFT Worlds. There's an entire Pick'ems where you guys predict who's going to do the best. You get literal like if you win the whole thing, you get 3 mythic chibis: the chibi short cosplay Briar, the chibi dragon trainer Tristana, and the chibi Aetherwing Kale, plus a bunch of emotes, plus treasure tokens. If you top 50, you get just a regular chibi, but you also get some treasure tokens. And I usually land in the top 100. So we're gonna do our pick'ems today, and that'll probably be like one of the final segments we do of it. Wait a second. I think. Uh-oh. I think I overplayed my hand. I thought these guys were starting another scrim, but oh, they are. I think. But like the other one had like almost all of China and APAC, and I thought this one at least has some Western players, so I'd prefer to watch just a little bit of that. But maybe it's like good for me to watch some Chinese scrims as well. Frodan, I won't be able to watch your stream live for Worlds. Will be available on your YouTube page later. Yeah, it won't be up immediately, but I might try to multi-stream to. It's actually gonna be really tough though because I have to multi-stream to Emily channel. But I might try to multi-stream to YouTube. And some people told me that like another tech is to stream to like Twitter. I don't know if I can do that though. I'll look at what tech is available on the PC that we have for it. Okay, in terms of who won the tournament, I don't know. It actually looked like it might be one of these people. It's not Wasian, and it might be like Zhenbai or XiaoQi, maybe even Dishsoap. I wish more TFT players multi-stream to YouTube. The issue is that one, it's not as simple as like just turn it on to YouTube, because there's like setup and things that you have to do. Like YouTube, the hardest thing about multi-stream to YouTube is that they don't make it easy to stream. They really don't. I can show you a little bit of it. Let me open up my dashboard.youtube. So you have to like go into a specific like creator studio for it. They don't make it easy. Like and I think it's intentional. Let's see. In order to create live content, you have to like create a scheduled stream. Like it's like the optimal way to do it is to like literally start like another stream and then do like a thumbnail for it, and then like it's just like a lot of work. I don't even know how to do that. Oh, I can do it here. So you go live in order to do all the stream stuff. And then you have to like manually do a bunch of these things, and then also like edit it, and then like do like it's just like annoying. And to make matters worse, you don't even make that much money off of it, and it splits your community. So it's like there's like just like a lot of like things that you don't like. So like there's gonna be people who discover you on YouTube, but you can't really merge your chats. I mean, I guess you could, but you're not allowed to like show it or do anything related to that. Because that's like against Twitch rules or whatever. And then if you don't answer people in YouTube chat, it's like because they're like dead or something. I don't know. It's like kind of hard. It just there's like so not there. It's not like any individual thing makes it impossible to do. But when there's like hurdle, it's just like it's like a mental thing, and you do that for every time you stream. You do that every time you stream. So like YouTube requires you, in order to get the best benefit from it, you have to schedule ahead of time, make thumbnails, adjust all your settings, split your community. And the interface is not very friendly, right? Compared to like just streaming it to like Twitch and then just like making it nice and simple. It just a lot of people don't want to deal with it. But then there's like the 50 people who ask about it, and then they're like, well, but we really appreciate it. And it's like, well, yeah, but also it's not something that actually benefits the streamer that much. It's free money. It's not actually free money though, because some of you guys would watch instead on YouTube. And I mean, let me see. Can I even pull it up? So that first of all, you'd be like losing stuff on Twitch theoretically, unless it's purely like an audience you wouldn't reach otherwise, and that's not 100% true. I mean, you guys can level with me, right? Some of you guys would watch YouTube to skip all the ads. Let me see. Can I even look at my analytics? I would love to look at my analytics to show you also how much money I've made live streaming, even though I had like 1,000 viewers on it or something like that. I could show you. It's like nothing because they don't optimize for that. Can I do that live? They don't show you. That's another thing too, man. Navigating through it is also a pain in the butt. They do not make it easy. They do not make it easy. Wait, what? To like go through the dashboard. I think the lobby is breaking apart. Okay, but anyways, when I did stream for like Worlds a few sets ago, like in set 11, this was about the viewership that I would get, and that's like the peak of the event. There's not that many people watching, and I think overall I made like $100. And by the way, every time you make a thumbnail for this kind of stuff, it costs money. So I actually don't even think I made money. No way. Yeah. No, maybe it's my fault for not figuring out how to like monetize better, but like I'm sorry you're removed from the party. No, what? They just keep kicking me. You stuck in spec. Oh. Okay. Maybe I'll just spectate via the friends list then. Oh. Sag. Oh, wait. No, we're back. We're back. We couldn't start because you were bugged. Oh, okay. No problem. Is that... It's my fault then. It's my fault, guys. Okay. Well, league client sucks. GG's. All right, that's fine. Let's do let's just do our like pick'ems and tier list stuff then. So yeah, the YouTube stuff, too big of a hurdle. It's really a lot of effort for very minimal gain. When I say a lot of effort, it's just like it's daily effort that just requires you to do stuff. So it's like it's just and it's not like as free money as you think. It's like time also equals money as well. But I will say that I'll explore it again if YouTube actually makes meaningful progress on it. And for big events, it might be worth doing. It would be nice, sure, if it was easy and convenient and it was nice for everybody. Okay, so let's get started with wait, what? Why is my client launching? Okay. Oh, wait, it did work. Wait, what? Oh, it did work. Oh, okay, well, I guess we can watch. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure how that happened, but it launched anyways. You had to wait for the delay? Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Elia said I couldn't watch because I was bugged. He lied. Why are HoroX and Elia playing? That part I'm not sure. I think they're just filling. I mean, HoroX is not in, right? Let me just look at the lineup again just to make sure. Elia did not make it either. But they're just filling, because they're good players and they need bodies. All right, we got Scuttle, Puddle, Xunge. We can steal the Chinese tag. This is actually good because this will help narrow down some pick'ems, getting to see the Chinese players. Because I will say that there are a couple of Chinese players I'm not so sure about because it's just hard to predict. It's hard to predict how well the JOC players are going to do. In fact, the people playing in this are mainly PC players. Do you have any pets? I have 3 cats. Sometimes they come say hi to the stream. They like hang out and sit on the couch. CASA is gonna be the highest win rate. People Brazil. Sorry. EU unfortunately is gonna clear Brazil this set. EU #1. The late start component of a fake caretaker's ally. It does seem, by the way, that most of the NA players are stop screaming. I think a lot of them are getting ready to travel. Another thing about scrims right now is that a lot of players are like dipping because they have to go to the airport and travel to the LAN. Caretaker's Vagar. This is Cambulee. Survivor. Good for something. Branching out to Marksman. Okay. GD Royale. This is another player that I have interest in because Royale is a player that is getting hyped by Vietnam. We'll see. Should we believe the hype? I have 2 cats. I'd love to sit on my work meetings like they're actually contributing to the household. Yeah, but they don't, right? They're just freeloaders. But they pay in cuddles. I love cats. My mother-in-law is probably going to move in with us one day as well. Because she's single. She's not married. And she wants to just like settle down with us. But she also has 2 cats. So we have 3 cats. She has 2 cats. That's just like a lot of cats to have 5 cats in a house. 3 already is like plenty.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
So we're trying to figure out the logistics behind that. Is this Shyvana? I think it is. So he has Nitro with Shyvana 2 early. That's pretty good. Very, very good setup for Flancy here. Marksman with this. I wonder if Shendu is going to play 4-4 or is he going to try to play like Exotech with it? Probably good to see. Maybe you could do a cat cam like Saint Vicious. I could. I have to set up 2 cams though. Also, the problem is that the cat doesn't like to just sit. They like to sit here and then they roam around. So the thing is that cam would be on for like 10 minutes. And then I have to deal with like, where's the cat today? You know? And then I have to just admit that the cat doesn't like me very much. They'd rather go hang out with all the other cool peoples. I think part of it too is that the cats have already established where they like sitting. So it's hard to like convince them that this is the new spot because like I'm like, I want you to sit here. They already have their spots in the place that they like, you know? So it's like kind of hard for it's kind of hard to convince cats to pick a new spot and they have their preferred spots. Okay, so Cambulee ends up getting a win over the loose streaker. He's already very rich. This is gonna be gonna be another like 3 people fast 9 lobby because of Scuttle Puddle with some econ. Silver augments tend to skew itself towards like econ because people like to take the econ setups if they can. But like on Scuttle Puddle, that's like more exacerbated. People be taking AFK. People be taking like the good for something. Anything that can enable them. I mean, that's like Silver Spoons technically. Econ, like 10 gold, 1, 2s, 3s. Strap a cam to the cat. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. Sounds like a good idea to get rid of a camera. Just find the camera tucked under some couch that you find 6 months later. Okay. Ral loose streaking as well. Cypher. Is this Gorilla? This might be Gorilla. I don't think this is a very good Gorilla spot, but I think he's going to try to go for it. Here's our Rex Redeem. Time yourself out for 24 hours. Okay. Is Flancy qualified to Worlds? No, I think they're just helping each other scrim. At this point, I don't think they can get full lobbies anymore because people are traveling now. Ooh. Which is why, like, it's borderline how much you guys want to watch scrims, because the reality is it's hard to get like full lobbies since people are starting to go to the airport and stuff like that. But like Flancy's a good player, and he will help them practice. It's good to see it. Where's the land? There's 3 locations. All the Americas players are going to Texas. All the European players are going to, I believe, Germany, and I believe all the China and APAC players are going to China.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Papa CASA apparently couldn't get his visa to America in time though. So, sadly, I believe he is playing from home. Salty Girl, thanks for the 4 months. It's Pick'ems time. I think we'll do Pick'ems after this game. I didn't realize that 3 players in this lobby are not playing at Worlds, so I think this will be the last scrim game since it's since a lot of them. Like I thought Setsuko and a few other people would be playing more, but I think they're done. Like I thought Dishsoap might play like 1 or 2 more. Wasian might play 1 or 2 more, but I think they're done. Everyone's getting ready to travel. This is the final day of prep anyways, so. If Frodan, can you take your pants off? Who says their pants are even on in the first place? What if there's nothing to take off? The casters are in Alicante. Do they do it separately? Yep, casters are in a different studio. Casters are in a different studio. By the way, if you guys are in the Dallas area, I don't know how many people of you are, but the Frodan subs are doing a sub meetup after Worlds on Sunday. So, and I think we're gonna combine forces. If you're not subbed to me, but you're subbed to Emily Wang, I think you're also invited as well. Make sure to join our Discord and come to the sub chat so you can know where it is. Did you sign up for the co-stream? Technically no, but hopefully they don't deny me entry. I'm subbed to Emily because she's cuter than you. Yeah, that's okay. I'm higher LP. You win some, you lose some. Not by much, though. I mean, Emily and I are basically the same LP, aren't we? I think we are. When's the Greg dating show? In like a few hours. Band of Thieves lineup, eye for an eye. Okay. Still win streaking, looking pretty good. Rig shop for GD Royale, Elia. Rolling for days. Fire sale. I was backseating Emily and she banned me for a week, so I randomly subbed to her for a month. Is that how it works? So if I ban you for a week for bringing that up, did I just gain $5? I mean, I'll do that right now. How do I ban for 1 week? Nah, I used my Prime. So I should ban you for 3 weeks so that when your Prime comes back on rotation, you know where to go. Okay, so how many seconds is 3 weeks? Oh, wait. The mod actually did it. Okay. See you in a week. Oh, no. The Lishao looking pretty good so far. Looks like it's another potential Nitro Vagar game. They love Nitro Vagar. I don't watch Emily stream much, but she seems like she gets a ton of hate watchers who are bad at the game. Wow. What an accurate summary of Emily's chat. Damn. You clocked them. You clocked them. It's all good, guys. They're all in on the joke together. Wink, wink. It's all for the bits. It's all for the bit. I think it's just sort of like her stream dynamic. They love bullying her and she loves shitting on them. So it's like it's a give and take. They've developed a very healthy toxic relationship. I think. We have a pan. Open pan. People love hate watching though, but the thing is they love joke. They also love to jokingly hate watch, except it's like not really a joking thing. Except they are. But then by acting like that, they also attract real hate watchers. So you cast like a wider net and they think they're in good company because everyone just keeps perpetuating the hate watching, but they're not really hate watching. They're actually secretly love watching, but they're actually hate watching. But it's okay. I think only the love watchers are remaining because I think Emily's retiring to be a gacha horse racing streamer now. I think she's an Uma streamer. I think we lost her. Okay, so we had 150 on the cash out here. Cypher reroll for Elia. Cambulee. I thought he was going for Urgot. I still think he is. Oh, he has a Garen on 3-5. The thing is, sometimes early Garen, if you don't have the traits in, I mean, he does have a Cho'Gath, but sometimes you get like undesirable mods because you might get like Vanguard mod because you're playing Vanguards. So it's not exactly always just strictly great if you're trying to earn for Urgot because you might get some mods that you don't want. But it's still good to get early Garen. Okay, Flancy lost a streak. Lishao on a streak. Playing 2 Vagars, 4 Techie. Is he actually rerolling or is he racking up his econ? He's like staying above 50 or staying above 60 rather. It's like a sibling. I can roast them, but if you're not in the community, we're coming from you. We're coming from you. I see. All right, well, I better watch my back. I see if Lishao can do it, get this win. Shendu has a Zeri, by the way. I talked about whether or not Shendu wants to go marksman for Exotech or he wants to go 4 marksman, 4 vanguards. Okay, who's the cash out player? I think it's GD Royal. Here we go. 284. Barely missed a cash out. This is the nerf to Cypher. He missed out on 290. That's a big deal. That's a very big deal, actually. He missed out on potential, like, rating item, which could be huge. said he gets a full item. This is not, it's not terrible, but definitely would prefer the full item. Hits a Zac. Okay. See how much gold we get here. Sometimes you get a random gold orb as well. The Bruiser mod, by the way. Oh, 10 orbs. Oh my god. So much happening on the screen. Okay. Okay. Shendu. Big roll down. Looking for Zeri too. Nice. 7XO. We're in. Gorilla. I mean, he win streak with Gorilla. No frontline items. That's really interesting to me. He does have a pan as well. So now you can go for a Techie +1. Maybe a Bruiser if he really doesn't have any. But he has Pandora, so you can actually force Techie. Lishao rolled. He went to 8 and rolled and with the... Oh, he didn't roll that much, actually. He has Caretaker's Vhagar, so he's just trying to find a way to get to 8 Techie. Okay. And then go for Cyber Boss 8 Tech. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Wait, Lishao's spot is super good. If you can get to 8 Techie for Cyber Boss... Vhagar 3? That sounds really good. Long Distance Pals, Piercing Lotus, Duo Q. I think Duo Q... Oh, wait, Capacitor? Ah? Is that good? He takes Piercing Lotus. I mean, he already has Void Staff and Jewel Gauntlet, but I think he wants all of his ability to... all of his techies to crit. That makes sense. Frodan, I have a set 15 question that I want your insider knowledge on. Oh, I can't officially facilitate questions on set 15 until we do the designated Q&A segment for set 15. This guy's a raid level 9, by the way. Xunge with double Crocodile. Wow. Okay, we have Rageblade, Gunblade, and we have Kraken's Fury. Okay. So Fast 9 Urgot. Gunblade. I mean, Kraken's really good on Urgot with the Rageblade. Xunge should be able to win some fights here in stage 4. It's actually Royal that's the person that's like kind of in trouble. Oh, he's going 8th. Cambulee also lost as well. But Cam's trying to go to level 9 in 2 turns. The fact that he lost this fight, though, is kind of bad because that means he's not rich enough to go 9 on 4-3. And he's also playing Dynamo. Okay. I see. So he's not trying to play Urgot, he's trying to play into Dynamo. He took Reinforcement for MS, so he rolled a little bit. Rough. How does double Crocodile work if they chain eat? I think they made a movie about this. The Crocodile Centipede. You just basically put one crocodile, which eats another crocodile, which, well, eventually it ends somewhere. It's forbidden tech. Flancy playing Nitro. Is he still rerolling? No, he's low late. Okay, Lishao loses, but Lishao did such a good job streaking. He's gonna go to 9. Everyone's going to 9. Cambulee down to 1 life. He's Caretaker Shyvana. Oh, right. You're right. I lost track of that. Too busy thinking about multiple crocodiles eating each other, you know. Okay, I don't really like some of the topic. What is wrong with you guys? I don't like some of the topics that I'm seeing in chat. I'm gonna go ahead and look back at the screen here. All right, look at Cambulee's Fast 9. Urgot. No Zac. He's so poor. He needs to hit his 2 stars. Actually, I think Cam's in big trouble. Big trouble. I think Cam is 8th. Flancy went to 9. Shyvana 3. He's probably just playing for top 4. Royal. Still on Draven 2. No Draven 3. Still on Galio 2, no Galio 3. Looking, he needs 2 more Galios to find Galio 3. He's also on Z1 with items. And he has no tank items as well. I think Royal's in a really bad spot. This is an opportunity for Xunge to actually be able to get to him, finish him off. Xunge got a mod, Bruiser mod on Urgot. Royal's dead. Oof. That is really rough. That is really rough. To have Rig Shop on Scuttle Puddle and neither hit Draven 3 or Galio 3.
Man, I'm getting more dogged.
Oh, he's
again.
living. 1 HP. Hold on. Pause champ. There's a chance. Hold on. Rig Shop. And... Nope. Wow. It's because Elia's playing it as well. Contested Cypher reroll. Yeah. Man, that's brutal. That's brutal. This guy just got assassinated by Elia. The German assassin just comes in and ruins this guy's game out of nowhere. Unlucky. Unlucky. Okay, Cam. This is Cam's last stand as well. He did win his previous fight though against Elia, against a contested rerollers. I guess the only people he beat is a contested Cypher player. That's fine. Wow, that's an amazing MF ult. And Cambulee is alive by 1 HP. Elia went 8th, -111. Oh well. Royal barely survives. That means Royal should be able to hit now. He's gonna have, oh, he instantly hits. Man, maximum training weights. Imagine if he wins out from here. That'd be crazy. Is there a default 4 cost line to play out of Cypher now? You can play Exotech. But that's about it. I wouldn't suggest cashing out to play Marksman Vanguard, and I wouldn't suggest you cashing out to play something like Street Demons. But I can see it cashing out to Exotech, you know. If you have a good enough Exotech setup, and there's a reason for you to go into it in the first place. Maybe you have a good augment for it, trait tracker, or you just get a bunch of items, some other good combats like climb the ladder and things like that. You could justify it, but I wouldn't say that my initial default is to Cypher into Exotech. That sounds like a B, like a plan B. Xunge hit Garen 2, still looking for his Urgot 2. He's actually playing 2 itemized Urgots 1. 14 on the blah blah. Okay. What about Vex? You could play Vex. I guess that's part of Exotech for me. Like I put Vex under a subdivision of Exotech. But you're right that you could play Vex in non-Exotech setups as well. That is true. That is true. Yeah, you can play Vex. Like Vex Urgot. Vex. I mean, Vex Bruiser I wouldn't advise as well, because Vex Bruiser is a tempo setup that you play because you're uncontested in your front line. Is Kraken actually good on MF? Not really. She's more of an 80. Oh! 52 HP. Never pivot. What are we talking about here? Contesting Cypher. Oh, yeah. Elia says never pivot. Yeah, no, you're not supposed to, man. What are you supposed to do? Hopefully you just outplace Royal and you send a message. Elia is actually playing right now for set 16 Worlds Warfare. Like, he's already planting the seeds for the future set. Urgot 2 for Cambulee on the bench. That's griefing players like Xunge with it. Cam's in a position to make a comeback here. All he has to do is hit his 2-star 5 costs, which is obviously easier said than done. Oh, God. Shendu has the Marksman Zeri set up. Ah, and he hit everything. Yeah. Wait a second. That MF actually did a lot. Okay, this is why Kraken's not that good. Oh, no. MF, where are you aiming? MF, where are you aiming? MF, what was that? What was that? Okay. All right, well. All I'm going to say, Misfortune, is you're lucky you're hot. Because you would be so fired. Oh, man. Greg on MF. Damn. This guy's dating show hasn't even started and we're already starting the hate watch. Flancy falling off. I mean, I don't really think he's going to get much done. He's playing Nitro Annie. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. This is actually a throwback build from the first patch when Nitro was really broken. It was Nitro, Strategist Amp and things like that. Like, people played Nitro Amp. Oh my goodness gracious. Or Nitro Annie specifically. This is actual real tech if it succeeds in top fours. I don't think it will, but this was like a build we used to play. Royal lost to Xunge. So that means it's going to come down to Shendu and Xunge. Xunge. Who's that in 8th place? Elia. He's a German player. He's a set 15 world finalist. He prematurely, like 1 set in advance, declared mental warfare on all of Vietnam. Reddit is crying about that comp, and it just went 7th. Dynamo Fast 9. I mean, I don't even think Dynamo Fast 9 is like that good. I just think it's like you got to 9 and you hit your 5 cost comp. Which you could say like anything is good from that spot. Like, you know what's also really good? Vex. If you get to 9 and hit your 5 costs, it basically is like just as good. But the thing is, Dynamo is so bad if you're stuck on 8. It's so bad. But the whole point is that you play it because you think you can get to 9 and you think you can complete the 5 costs. As someone who's been a TFT main for 2 hours, this is not confusing at all. Yeah, TFT is notorious for the first, like, you have like a 100-hour tutorial. But the thing is, once you complete this 100-hour tutorial in TFT, you'll be a TFT addict for life. You'll be like inducted. We're kind of like a cult. TFT is all we do. We speak a different language. All of a sudden, there's like a bunch of prophecies and a bunch of like weird idiosyncrasies that you just start picking up naturally, called the TFT accent. It's kind of weird, but like it is like joining a cult. And you also will be donating money towards our cause. Thank you in advance for funding more dog salary. We appreciate you. It all funnels upwards. But you get to be part of something truly special. Like, I actually do think the TFT community is pretty special in that regard. For one thing, you get to be like League of Legends adjacent. Like, we're not in the League of community, but we're like adjacent to it, and that just makes us better. You know, you get all the League memes without being a League player. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Do you have a cheat sheet for TFT pick'ems? I'm about to do that after this game. You came to the right spot. You came to the right spot. I'm about to do that. I'm about to publish a video about it, and then yeah. You sure that makes it better? Oh yeah, absolutely. The League community is cooked. I don't know how else to summarize it. They are fried, man. You know what it is? It's like sad now, because I feel like at least League had like all the big esports hype kind of going for them, but now it feels like the slow descent spiral. The slow descending spiral. Like, everyone's just like sad about LTA, and now everyone's sad about LEC and EU sucking. Now everyone's just like, I mean, not NA. I mean, we've been in this pit for a while. We're the guys on the ship looking over to you and saying first time. League is only hyped during World? I disagree. MSI's been pretty great too. Yesterday, for 5 minutes, I believed FlyQuest could do the unthinkable and beat BLG. I thought for 5 minutes, I was like, "Oh my god, it's happening." And then game 5 draft. Oh no. and then the first minute of the game, when bot lane instantly lost before the first creep or minion wave even arrived. Oh my god. I was like, all right, I'm out. I can't. I literally actually tuned out at that point. I'm like, I'm out. I can't. I just can't watch this. I just can't watch this. It's just too much, man. But you know what? Shame on me. Shame on me for believing. But hey, I gotta say, FlyQuest, they honestly did really well. Inspired. So we're in our household, we particularly love the EG players. Back when they played on EG, because Taylor worked for Evil Geniuses. She was on their marketing team. Back when they had JoJo and Danny and Inspired and Vulcan and everything like that. So we like are particularly like cheering them on, and whenever they're doing well. Inspired popped off this tournament. Happy for him. It's great. So yeah, happy to see JoJo do well in EU. Or like, yeah, I mean, obviously maybe not this tournament, but and happy to see Inspired do well. Masu was impressive. He didn't do well all of MSI from what I've come to see. I didn't get to watch I only watched about like a third of the games that I wanted to. Like I want to watch more, but there was just too much going on. Like literally regionals was going on during it, so. Xunge looks like by the way, he's winning out with his Boombot board. So he got to the Boombot. Lishao got to the 8 techies. I thought he was going to cap high enough to top 2 at least, but it looks like Shendu had too much HP preservation. So it's going to be Xunge 1, most likely Shendu, and Lishao 3. It looks like CN 1, 2, 3. Valorant and TFT are good for NA, though. It's true. It's true. You know what Slasher said to me the other day? You know the only big self-hating NA esports fan besides Mortdog is Slasher. And what did he say to me? So Slasher tweets, are proud and patriotic North American pro gamers last 3 weeks. Valorant G2 choke as favorites lose to EU and Asia. CS 0 teams in the major playoffs lose to everyone. Punk and Street Fighter alone in top 8. Violated by Korea. Energy alone in top 8. Violated by France. League of Legends FlyQuest flights are booked, which by the way, a little too early. And Call of Duty, great job. And then I reply, TST has to carry NA Digital Athletics yet again. And then he replies, this is like when a Major League Soccer team wins your city's only major championship. It's cool, I guess, but no one asked for this. Is Soju casting words with you? I remember you saying something bad during regionals. Nah. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Holy. Wait, he actually did it. Oh, wow. Dude, okay, you know what? Okay, I'm starting to think it's CN number 1. I'm starting to think it's China number 1. Look at this. It's crazy. Aurora 3. Boom. She literally becomes invincible, like untargetable, and then she, row by row, shoots down everything. That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. And then Xunge FFs. He lets him do it one fight. Good guy Xunge lets him fight one time, but then, you know, not waste anyone else's time. Wow. All right. Okay. So that was it for scrims, I think. Basically, it's just China and APAC scrimming. Unless you guys are really interested. Are you guys really interested in the scrims with basically no NA and no EU players? Do you guys just want to watch APAC and China, or do you want to do some pick'em stuff? What do you guys want? The box clips of him hitting 3-star Urgot and randomly dying to Aurora 3 might be the best of the set. Oh, yeah. Aurora 3 hits enemy boards. At least she used to. I'm not sure if she still does. And so Box one time hit a 3-star Urgot, and his 3-star Urgot died to an opposing Aurora 3 on another board. All right.